Well, fuzzy or not, you are Alexander.
Hello, I'm Alexander. I'm here again. I'm always here. Well, not always here.
No, you'd be looking pretty tattered if you were always here.
True. But
So
my daily high.
yeah, and you have an interview with Alexander on the Ustream channel, which is really cool because you explain some of the
Stuff about
artifacts and how
Oh,
you
yeah.
share, the interests of the people who left those
Yeah.
and knew exactly what they were and
Yeah.
explained some of them. So that's very, very
Especially
cool.
the lingam and the yoni of Shiva and Parvati. So it was way cool.
So they can hear about that if they watch the back video. And it's a quiet night, and you pop by like every day practically, right?
Well, I try to. So there's been a couple of weeks where all of a sudden it's like I'm too busy because we just get done with the meeting and just head for home. But when I can, I try to stop by. Just if there's like a 15-minute bus layover, not layover, but in between buses, I'll run over here.
That's cool.
It's better than just standing over there. So.
And speaking of buses, you don't want to be late. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
be
gotta go.
All right. This is for everybody. Okay. You want a hug for Alexander vicariously right there. Live hug.
Oh, I just found out I'm a founder of a cult. Anyway, that's
Oh,
another.
you are? That's a story.
That's
Okay, hold on.
No.
Tell me about the founder of a
Oh,
cult.
I'm just joking because somebody might watch it who said that Cascadia is a cult. So
Oh, Cascadia is a cult. Right. All
if
right.
there's a cult, I'd
You know
have
what?
lots of money.
We need to talk about Cascadia.
Yeah, I'll talk about
So
Cascadia.
come back.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Bye.
See you live stream. Have fun. Have a good night.
Bye.
See the thunderstorm earlier?
No, I was safe in my abode, wondering
Yeah,
how
just
people
the
were.
storm.
Yeah, pretty. Bye. Hey,
These have a spiritual significance
So-
too.
so this is crazy, but I was talking to. I'm on live stream right now, watching the traffic. So here's the scoop. It's easier for live streamers if I don't cut the tape all the time and say I'll be back in over and over and over. I was like,
Leave it
but
Yeah, to keep it
but
going.
there's nothing going on. They're like,
Well,
they don't care.
It runs
No,
down the
well
battery.
then quit trying to be so serious about it, Marion. Get everything.
All right. Well, so do you
Everything
wanna
that
do you wanna talk
happens-
to them about the food?
Everything that happens at the vigil. They have a right to see what goes on. Actually, what are we doing down here to support it? So.
Get on camera, man. Tell them about the potatoes.
Oh yeah, hey guys, Randy out here.
Potatoes.
So oh yeah, they're trying to get me to cook down here and stuff.
Damn
and,
right.
And I don't mind cooking, but so I just want. This is what I wanted to say.
I'm gonna
This.
move around so
I'm
they
gonna
can
say this
see
on
you.
camera.
All
And
right.
in front of City Hall.
I
that,
can't see you.
uh,
Whatever.
Kevin Durant in Oklahoma City. This is for you sports enthusiasts. They play the Spurs Sunday, and they gonna smash them dudes out. San Antonio don't even have a chance. I just wanted to say that. Okay. So 99 is running with Kevin Durant. We should have had him, the Blazers and stuff, but we got the bum instead. You guys know who I'm referring to. Okay. So and it's not me. So yeah, Kevin Durant. Oklahoma Sunday over the Spurs. And, hey, Oklahoma in 6.
Can they? Can you put a bet down with anybody on
No,
live
yeah,
stream?
no bets,
I'm
no
just
bets,
kidding.
no bets.
Do we have
Gentlemen
a
bets.
bookie at the vigil?
No bookies, no bookies.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, that's good to know.
But so
That's
hey,
another thing
hey,
that
you
you
guys,
just learned about the vigil. We don't have a bookie.
are going to yeah, that's because we're taking all IDs. We even check IDs at the door, everything. So you have to be of sound mind and age to get into this party.
I
So, but no. Hey, they want me to cook,
I
and
have to
so
leave now.
we need charcoal, and but no, this is what we're gonna use. We don't need it. We're gonna use charcoal, and then we'll be able to get this on live stream. You guys will see this. So I'm hoping that we'll get.
They'll be here. They won't see
This
it.
is
They're
out of a
eat.
coffee can. We're gonna cook out of a coffee can. It's gonna be real simple. So I'm thinking like something like home fries.
Yeah.
Yes. So
With bell peppers and bits of tomato and onion and garlic. Garlic.
Right. That's like a what are those? I want to call it like hash browns, but like
Ooh,
what is
no.
that called? O'Brien?
Yeah, potatoes O'Brien.
Oh, potatoes O'Brien, right on.
Potatoes on 99.
But huh? Yeah, no, for
Yeah.
real. Hook that up. I can hook that up. But see,
Yeah,
we're
so-
gonna use a skillet. We're gonna use a cast iron, big one, so thick, so big.
Oh, I'm supposed
And
to
then,
turn on the chat because then I can see what they're saying if they're saying anything.
So we're gonna and it's gonna be real simple. So check this out, you guys. It's gonna be a coffee can, briquettes, a skillet, some olive oil, some frying. We're gonna fry this, and some potatoes, a cutting board, and a knife, and disposable plates and everything. So you know what? We'll come in tonight, and we'll leave with the night.
Yeah, we're not going to leave a mess, and it's going to be... We should get a compost bin.
I think
Wouldn't that
they
be
got
awesome?
one. They got one.
Awesome. Okay, let me put you over the light where they can see you.
No, they
Because
heard
it's fuzzy.
me. So what?
You don't remind me of fuzzy. Maybe you are actually fuzzy in real life.
No, I'm not fuzzy in real life. I'm dark green, guys. I'm 99, okay? Yeah. Y'all probably didn't see that. So what I was doing was I gave you guys the cool point. You know, I pointed you guys like a gun. I pointed my finger at you guys. I told you guys was cool.
That's
Hey.
the cool. Now they're cool because
Yeah,
they've been
yeah.
pointed with the cool gun.
Oh yeah, you know, from 99.
Oh yeah, the cool gun from 99. Hey, give me the cool.
Oh.
Thank you. Thank you. That'll help.
But hey, so we got to commend the people that all converged on Chicago. We have to commend them. Hey, we have to shoot out messages to them fools and tell them that they did good. And then the next time that happens, we'll double up on them fools. Hey, have them really scared.
I'm so proud of the people who have gone. You know, they were just showing Antonio over in Wall Street.
Right on.
So
he went to New York?
Well, I guess.
Right on.
I kept asking him, is that Wall Street? What's going on? They're like, he's getting off at Union Square right now.
Right on.
Because the video was titled, "Where's Antonio?"
Oh, right on. Yeah, where's Antonio?
Like where's Wally or whatever.
Make that one go viral
Waldo.
and stuff. And keep him out there. Let's keep him out there.
Yeah, why are we on? Where's Waldo? We shouldn't be on.
No, and that should be it, because like a picture come up, and for people that would know, and that's for people that have to have been there, and they say, oh, I know where that place is, because we could really do it like here in Portland. You know, we walk across the street and you guys will know we was in, and you know, I won't even say it, but you guys will be able to say, because you were there, you might even know where it's at.
What the hell are you talking about?
Hey, you take the camera across the street and then say, hey,
oh,
where are we? We're where now? And then you guys will tell us that.
Yeah, right.
Because you've been there.
So we're going to get our canopy back, and we're going to occupy again. Over across the street.
Oh, right on.
Yep. So, yep, I talked to Troy, and
oh, right on. How's he
60.
doing?
Awesome. He's got a phone. So let's blow him up with calls. Because he hasn't had a phone. Everybody wants to talk to him, he doesn't have a phone. So anyway, I'm referring, of course, to rule number 8, Troy.
All right.
Y'all know rule number 8, right?
No.
Anybody have a flashlight?
What's rule number 8?
You got a flashlight. Let me show. Rule number 8, Troy. Okay, so here we are at the vigil. New things happening here. Lots of bark, only it's been made to cascade. Now this is Angel Michael, Preacher Michael. He's got a thing with trees and the Bible and how it relates to the poor. So he blesses sticks, and that's what you're seeing up here. Every single one of these has been blessed. Any more than that, I'll have to kill you, so I can't talk about it. Bicycle tires. Now these came from a guy I'm a little worried about, Jeffrey. I just met Jeffrey. He was fleeing. He was not going to be here for the county jail. And we have an interview with him about why he was doing that. And he wasn't afraid of nothing. He was fine with talking about that on the internet. I guess maybe the county doesn't, but they weren't watching. Whatever. So he gave his email address so that people could follow him on Facebook. I'll have to check up on him. Because I was like, dude, why are you talking about how you don't want to go right across the street to jail? But his story and why he won't go, that is really important. It really relates to why some of these folks are having such a bad time out here. They go to jail, sometimes for something baloney, okay? Not always. Some of them are for real, but They go to something, and sometimes these are occasions that are special, custom made for if you're houseless. Things like profiling and trying to find people on TriMet, hopping like just a couple of stops. I don't know why it would take somebody in full metal array here to to stop somebody for a fare and throw them in jail, right? What kind of country puts people in jail for hopping 3 blocks on TriMet when we've gotten rid of Fairless Square on buses and these folks are trying to get to their services? So they profile them by their clothes, and then they make it a serious criminal act where they go to jail. If you go to jail, you are subject to things I did not know about. And I'm not talking about prison. I'm talking about county jail, 30 days for a TriMet violation. And Jeffries I don't know what he got it for. He said he deserved it. 90 days. So his plan is that he's going to write them every month and say, when you can put me into an actual jail that wasn't just a holding cell, because that's what these were. It was a stopgap between having an actual county jail that they just kept using, and it's not coded for that, and it's very bad condition in there. So he's like, when you have an actual jail for me to go to, I'll come back. So he's going to write them every month. But I wonder if he's there right now because he was talking about it so much. So those are his tires. Somebody gave them out in front of Powell's. And if you want to hear about these conditions that are so abhorrent, seriously, it's inhumane. It's absolutely horrible. I was shocked. And I think you'll believe him too. Hey you guys, I see you. Let's see, I'm looking at my screen. It only shows 3. I saw KMM Morgan, and I'm looking through this plastic because it was a rain shield that my husband made. Zang, I'll call you. And Stephen James, love you guys. Okay, so those are the bicycle tires. That's what's up with that. That's why they're on the Vigil, because this guy disappeared. So yeah, rule number 8, Troy. Okay, this is my funniest thing about being here at City Hall. I'm going to explain why this document is so awesome. This is on City Hall. It's actually been in City Hall. I'm going to fix the camera a little bit. You can't see that at all. Let's see. Okay. You're not going to be able to read this. My quality isn't that good, but here's this document. Just get a good look at it. And right here is a professionally drafted landscape diagram. This is for us. You guys have to read this. It's on 2 windows in City Hall, on the left and the right of the pillars. And not to be confused with the "Don't Smoke Here" sign that everybody thinks I'm talking about. But no, this window right here. Closer to Wells Fargo. Ooh, I love this view. Check it out. Here we go. Ready? Pulling the strings of City Hall. So freaky. Okay, anyway. So right there, this is where we are. So read this document when you have a chance. Now there is rule number 10. Who does that apply to? You cannot do something. I can't remember what. But rule number 8. Rule number 8 prohibits the use of city property in a manner inconsistent with its customary use, or in a manner likely to cause personal injury or property damage. When Vigil participants visit the gardens, they must stay on established paths. Vigil participants must no longer climb City Hall. So, you know, just for clarification. Just for clarification. Yeah. On City Hall, if you are not a Vigil participant, apparently you still may climb City Hall. So that's good news for everybody. I didn't know that, but we shall no longer. And hey, Big John, I am freaked out by you saying that. So can you call me, please? And I will wander away and let people talk to live stream, because I'm really curious. Actually, here's the thing. Tell me right now in a message, please, if you're gonna scare me or make me cry, because we so need to talk. If it's bad news or I'm in trouble or something, relieve my mind. Otherwise, I'll just wait. Anyway, right now we have just a few people here, regulars. Quiet Josh, who we've had on our quote program multiple times, and if you have not seen where it says, oh, what do you call it? One hen. So Ustream .tv/channel/ Vigil-TV. There's an archive video. It says it says one hand, and it's Josh doing something incredible. We could call it a stupid human trick, except it's more like a smart human trick. Anyway, you gotta see this. Yeah. Hey. Oh my God! Here you are. Hey.
What's up, everybody?
Can't see you. Come over.
I can't.
You can't? Why? Oh yeah, you can't. I can come out to you. You got nothing else going on. Come here. It's so good to see you, man. That's Mario. Oh my God! I was just talking about you. Your tires are above.
That's how it works sometimes.
I was worried that like I put you on live stream and you went to freaking jail because of it.
And somehow Clackamas moved the hearing up to 10 a.m. and I had a warrant. And I went down to the DA's office and I need to find out which judge had it, and I could get it.
You talk to the camera.
All prisoners are.
Do you mind?
Prisoners.
It's all. The only thing we can do is turn yourself in. I walked out there and kicked the garbage can.
Talk to the.
hallway.
Talk to the.
That setup's awesome.
That's an absolute fit.
It's crazy.
That is, huh?
Can I put you on camera? Is it okay? You were already on camera.
I didn't turn myself in.
Can I turn you in? Turn this. Not turn you in. Okay. Can I turn you in? Will I get money?
Turn me in? No, I don't know. Take away my.
Yeah, don't get shy, man. Tell him how
I'll
it
be back
is.
there. I'm gonna go check out the Reoccupation.
What do you mean?
Reoccupation.
I mean, it's just totally malicious.
Why do you call it that? They're not reoccupying, are
Clackamas
they?
County was to screw you. They're going to screw you. They just keep doing it.
Oh, awesome. So where were you?
No, I wish.
I don't know.
I was in the woods.
You were? Yeah, so
I'm trying to get my supplies. I'm working on getting rims now too.
Hey everybody, check me out at Occupy Mario on Twitter.
Yay.
I got I've got 2 court cases with Occupy Portland, so that's where I'm at.
Okay. When do you go to court?
Cases. June 25th.
Okay. That's far enough away we could actually mark that on our calendar.
Exactly. And one of them's for not obeying the traffic light, which is funny because the traffic light was white. The white man told me to go on the traffic light, so I walked, and the police weren't having it. And I just happened to be the main speaker at the rally before in Portland. organized the whole
Ah.
solidarity thing. But you know, it was pretty random. And then according to the police reports, they suspected that I punched someone. But why did
Yeah, I
I
wish you'd stop punching people, Mario.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm getting
That's gonna
tired.
get you, man.
I
That's
can't,
gonna get it
you know, I
every time.
can't shake a
Mary's
stick
joking
without.
right now.
That does
I
it
don't-
every
that doesn't
time.
happen.
No, that's right.
You can check out some of my pictures for May Day. I'm the dude holding the free Cascadia sign.
Yeah.
You know it ain't
Free
nice to
Cascadia.
punch, man. See,
Yeah.
it's all fun and games till somebody gets punched.
Yeah.
Right, by
yeah,
Mario.
The police are the ones who punch you.
Yeah.
I witnessed.
Are you a cop? Because
Sean.
with all the punching, I
Yeah,
think
right.
that maybe you're a cop.
Yeah, right. God, I hate that joke.
Hey, do you
right,
want?
hey.
Yeah, you hate
I
that.
won't
Wait,
tell
wait,
it no
wait,
more,
wait.
then.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
won't
do you
tell
want a
it
cup
no
of coffee before you go?
No, I heard your rumors now.
Is that why you don't want coffee?
No, I love coffee.
Okay, can I give you a cup of coffee?
Yeah, I got
All right.
some.
Well, stay there and tell people.
Hey,
about
Joshua, man, you got a lot
Yeah.
of you, brother.
Cascadia is a bioregion in the Northwest. I think if you recall it, like Pacific Northwest is that the old paradigm in terms of Eurocentric Atlantic, based thought. This Cascadia is reverting back to a way of, living with the land and living with each other in a peaceful manner. And trade economy, gift economy, that type of thing, and just really sustainability and for future generations. So that's what Free Cascadia is all about. I spent some time in the woods and saw Mount Hood from a different perspective, and it really makes me proud to be part of this movement to really truly try to bring some sanity back into this world. So
real.
Free Cascadia, big up to all the 99% around the world. This is I'm pretty sure this is the longest running occupation in America. We've been holding this down since November. There's either one person here at night or a dozen, but there's someone here, and there's we have a nice altar over here that Mary helps keep, and we all help tend, and it's a beautiful thing here. So if you can, come down, check it out.
Right.
And if you can't, oh shit! You should have said that was like
I had no idea
Get
that
destroyed.
cup is not okay. Let me get you a new one.
Hot.
Oh yeah. We doubled up. We're good, Mary.
Okay.
That's how we go
Well,
around.
let me give you some more.
I'm good.
Okay, so what do you think? It's not my best, but it's like
It's coffee.
it's Winco organic. That kind of sucks. It's a
Anything
local.
with caffeine in it.
It's a local
Yeah.
company.
Winco
it's
is owned
cheap.
by the workers. At least.
Yeah.
So
I felt like it was pretty
caffeine.
decent,
I gotta check out.
responsibly.
I'm gonna go back to our old haunts and hang out down there. I'll probably do that. Much love to the Vigil.
Right on.
Free Cascadia. Check me out at Occupy Mario on Twitter.
Occupy Mario.
At Occupy Mario.
Awesome. Hey, Big John, come on
All
now.
right.
Give me a call. I'm freaked out by what you said. I've so got to talk to you. What does that mean? You're in trouble. You're wanted. Your
Are you
shirt's
hearing that?
inside out.
Are you hearing that?
I have a misdemeanor warrant.
You're wanted for real. I'm just saying,
Hey,
a
what are you
misdemeanor warrant.
Sign for traveling supplies.
making? Oh, need
You know what?
dollars.
Guess
Traveling
what?
supplies.
Guess what?
Hey, he's.
I have a big Sharpie to give you to use.
He's
All right.
running.
So
I like to do
watch Jeffrey's video here. This is the one I was talking
You
about.
gotta get out of Dodge, man. Hey, don't take it personal, bro.
Go. Just look absolutely ridiculous. Have like a headband and
Where you going?
everything all like bright colors on or something. Like just look absolutely ridiculous.
where you at?
Probably wouldn't even get pulled over the whole
Where
way.
you headed? Where you headed?
I'm gonna go take out.
Another Occupy?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, no, you gotta keep it alive.
Is there
Hey,
one down there right now?
I don't know where you're going.
I don't know.
Okay, no, the
Ammo, pistol,
best thing to do is to if it's to say, hey man, I came from an Occupy,
Yeah.
and you know, hey, and if this Occupy is going, hey, they're strong down there, and they want you to be strong down here, and this is why they sent me. You got to spread the love, brother.
Yep. That one will get you high. Don't
What?
sip too much.
Why was you trying? Oh, you was showing it to the camera. Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, why are you handing that to me? Did I ask for a marker? I got markers.
No, I know, Steve. SJ,
Hey,
I know,
hey,
but I'm like,
hey,
what
bro.
is it? Haven't you ever had this happen to you guys? I'm
Those
responding
are
to the
bigger
chat.
letters,
Okay,
aren't
so
they?
so
He
somebody
said
comes up
he's
to you, go,
getting it
I
done.
really have to talk to you, or worse, in writing, so you have no idea. Is it good? Is it bad? You know, that's what I'm saying. I love Big John. He came down here and was supporting us, and we had a really awesome time. We broke out the heater, and it was very cool. So, yeah.
Hey, you guys want to hear something wild? I was
Of course I
talking
do.
to a friend, and he was thinking that if he climbed up in a tree and he built the clubhouse up in there and he stayed up in there, if we could get people to sponsor him $1 for every day he stayed up in that tree house.
$1?
Yeah, for every.
Is that Arlo?
I'm not gonna disclose no names at the time.
I'm sorry.
We're just gonna poll the audience and stuff and just see if they would you know, would they support this dude staying up in a tree?
Okay, SJ.
You know, 'cause,
Right.
hey, once upon a time somebody else did that. I can't think of this cat's name though, but he did do it. You know. No, they're always occupying trees.
Oh, I
They're
spelled it wrong.
there are.
Anything. Oh yeah, I spelled it
Yeah, you on track. Helps.
wrong. HEP.
Now, what kind of travel supplies?
Dry food. I can get that. I've been managed dry food. Like vitamins. I'll have to plan stops for water. Probably carry 2 gallons. 3 days of food at least.
Yeah, because you are going down 101 all the way down to where?
I want to try and make it to Obispo.
Chico or?
Obispo County.
So, that'll be beautiful.
Somewhere, maybe, or I might stop in San Francisco for a while.
Yep.
I'll
Hoorah,
probably get
yes sir.
stuck there.
Well, don't
I
get
feel like
stuck.
I'm gonna get stuck. I'll
Push
just
it
keep
on, man.
going,
Hey, try to touch all 50 of them, man.
Yeah.
All 50 states and every Occupy in that state.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, for sure. Need supplies. Anything else?
Hey, we need even the little towns to know Occupy.
Hey,
I was
we
running around
vigil.
with this sign tonight.
We
that said,
vigilantes.
help,
We just got lots of love
help,
from Steve
give
and James PDX here.
Right on, Steve, man.
Thanks.
Hey, love back to you, homie.
Yeah. No, I had a sign earlier. It said, "Help fund gift
Hey,
what it needs to fix the reactor on my spaceship." I'm
Michael,
running around my
Vigil just got
spaceship.
love
Anything
from
else?
live
Anything
stream.
else?
Just sent some love, so I'm sending it on
It
to
was
you.
fun.
You want to see?
Traveling, anything.
See,
Each
we love you,
supplies.
Mary. We love Vigil too. Aw. So you need supplies, and we talk about dried food. Somebody gave you a freeze-dried ribeye.
No, it wasn't this. I was just guessing.
Oh, okay.
It
Well,
was a mislabeled one, so I was just
mislabeled.
guessing. I was like really hoping and making a good guess.
You know what? What if
It
you
ended
actually
up being
manifest?
Like these really dried, like it was like a brick of buttered noodles. I was
Oh, that is
disappointed.
different. That is not the same.
It was from an MRI.
Oh, really? That's what it came out of? I have a story about an MRI.
Me too. They were good. They were
MRE.
delicious.
MRE.
Yeah, whatever they were
Yeah,
delicious.
MRI I have a story about too, but that's not a very fun story. Anyway, MRE. They cracked one open in chemistry class, and I was staggered out into the hall and fainted because of it.
Now wait, what'd you crack open? The food or the thing that burns it?
The thing that burns it.
Oh, right. Oh, okay.
I was in chemistry class. So I have a story. I'm gonna tell my story. So how do you go from right? How do you go from seeing an MRE and fainting in college? So you want to look at the camera? I'm gonna tell my story.
How do you do it?
Tell me if I'm on the camera.
Oh, okay.
Am I on the camera?
Yep.
This is a good story. So I had a boyfriend who was a jerk. And he also was really hard up for money. He was about to lose his house. So much that he decided he was going to be a contractor in Iraq. And he was in the Marines a long time ago. So he was going to go do radio, specialize. They were going to pay him to do this at the base.
That was quick thinking on his part.
Yeah, except for the contractors were getting blowed up.
Well, yeah, of course. That's what you risk.
Yep. So he tells his girlfriend, and I'm like, no, you can't do that. But it was going to be several months from then. So I was in college. I was in finals, and it was my last term or two. And that's Matthew. So it's my last term or two, and I cannot screw up. And here he's telling me months in advance while I'm in finals. And I was like, I can't hear this. I cannot have you tell me this right now. I am going to unknow this information right now. Okay, just let's talk about something else. Months later, I get a call from his uncle. And he says, so, did he go to Iraq yet? I was like, what are you talking about? I had no idea. That conversation never happened, as far as I was concerned. And I went over to my boyfriend and I was like, what the heck is your uncle talking about? He's like, we had this conversation. Blah, 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 I'm going and, in a week or two. And I was like, oh no. Oh, that's bad. I'm on my way right now to my final. I can't know this. I can't know this. Jeez. I'll talk to you tonight. So I go take my final, and at the end, in my next class, is chemistry. And in chemistry, they brought up as a demonstration an MRE, the meal ready to eat, because it has this really cool thing where you can, crack it and do all sorts of stuff.
Toss water in it.
Toss water in it, and they explain the chemical reaction. It gets hot, cooks food.
Cooks food.
Pretty cool. I see this Marine cracking open the MRE, and I'm like, whoa. All starts coming back to me. Boyfriend's about to go to Iraq and get himself killed. I'm going to be sitting in the house not knowing. All of his family is giving me his will. All this comes back to me. I walk out into the street, walk out into the hallway. I faint in the stairwell. People get up and walk over and step over me as I'm waking up and don't even do anything, right? They just let me be. No. So then I get myself up and I'm like, I gotta go to the student health center. I'm messed up. So I walk over. Next thing I know, this union lady comes out by the garage and she pulls me out of the street. I almost walked into a car. So, and then she helps me walk down Twinkles, thank you Mario. And so she pulls me into the student health center where I faint again. So anyway, the moral of the story is bad if you try to tell yourself, I'm not gonna know this right now. Because apparently it works. And you can find yourself almost getting hit by a car when you remember. So that's how an MRE being cracked open almost killed me. The end. Next up on Life Stories. Hey, are you an occupier?
Yeah.
Right on. You want to say hi?
This fool came from Chicago.
Chicago?
Yeah.
You came back? You're like,
Oh yeah, that's Bears
get me
colors.
out of here.
I was gonna say that's either Denver colors or the Bears right there.
So, what's your name?
Matt.
Matt. Right on. So, tell me, you're from Chicago?
I'm in Birmingham, Alabama.
Birmingham.
Birmingham, Alabama.
I left home,
Bam.
I basically left home and went
in Chicago, and then my parents were like, what the hell? I was like, I'm not coming back, I'm going to Portland.
Nice. Are you gonna stay here?
For at least a little while.
Yeah,
Nice.
at
What's your
least
name?
At least to see.
Matt. Okay. Nice to meet you. Get back over there. Get back over there. We got questions for you. Hi, sweetie. Hi. Okay, so
Your parents online, buddy?
I don't know. Probably not.
yeah, you should text him and tell him
Yeah,
that
at
you're.
least let them know you're okay.
You should text
I
him
do.
and tell him you're
Yeah.
on
That's
television.
Yeah, okay, yeah, because that was all too hard. He said, so I told my parents that, you know what? I ain't coming back.
I'm going to Portland with the hippies. The hippies that drink way too much coffee.
Hey, and I bet
Hey, I
you
have free
he had
coffee.
that
You want some
Clint
coffee?
Eastwood
When it's really
look.
hot outside.
He had that John Wayne look.
Who wants coffee?
Yeah. Is that Kipper?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
There are more
Well,
people at the Vigil than I thought.
yeah, we got. Okay, so do you know what the Vigil is?
It's to protest, like, to get camping back as a right?
Camping, including people who just want a blanket to lie down on the ground because they got no place to go. It's not really.
That feeling of loitering, because you know, all I have is like $5 in my pocket at any given time, and you know, if I just
I'm gonna
stop
take
and
it.
just like lean
Baby!
on something,
Oh my God! Welcome back.
you know, next thing you know, I'm being woke up by somebody standing over and looking at me and stuff, and I didn't even know I was asleep. Damn.
Kipper, do you have another cigarette?
That sucks. So we have lots of activity now. This is awesome. Oh, by the way, you got a back at you, homie.
Oh, word.
Yeah, word. I don't know if Stephen James is still there, but back at you, homie. Got some love.
But they're like, I feel better.
Okay, so I wanna swing the camera over
Nobody's gonna come out.
to my girl.
People did anyway.
There's leftovers here, but there's mediums. So can you eat them? So anyone who wants them.
What is it?
It's like food that's good.
It's like food that's good unless you're
Just
not
eat
gonna
it.
eat meat.
Yeah.
Just eat.
So you just got back
From Chicago.
and you've been probably on camera a lot because of Chicago, but
Yes.
but you're here now. So
I'm glad that this is working.
yeah, I just upped my freaking data plan
No, I saw it online and stuff.
in order to not make it choppy. There's some weird T-Mobile thing where you can get unlimited data. Only once you reach 2 gigabyte or whatever, we're gonna make you slow. Yeah, what's up with that? I thought I already paid you guys. At least they told me up front that would happen.
Yeah.
What if they hadn't? Then I'd be really angry.
Yeah.
But I was surprised at how fast that ran out, so that was a bummer.
I wasn't even aware. I was like.
But anyway, the Vigil TV channel is rocking. Live stream people are really supportive right now. We're on live stream because we are on during hours that are not otherwise necessarily occupied by
Yes.
exciting stuff. But sometimes we won't be. I mean, I'm sure that we won't be live all the time, but we archive.
Yeah.
So,
That's awesome.
and we have these interviews. So,
They made like
That's really
I'm gonna get some coffee for
So like
people.
about 8
and
minutes in, there's just
say hi to the gang and get you some coffee. We have supplies. Now, do I have your key?
Yes.
Okay. So there's a big dance of keys going on right now.
Yeah, I gave you a key the day I left.
Yeah. So I don't know. I have to think really hard about who has what. So, right on. Word. 99.
I know, do not eat.
Oh, right, you said that's what it is.
Yeah, that's
Oh, right on.
Right on. Okay. So,
That's what you said. That's a
hey guys.
man. Give me that. That's a breath, man.
Let me see. Can I say hi to you on camera? Can I say hi to you on camera?
Yeah.
All right. All right. So these are my fellas.
Piper said like 2 giants.
Anyway, vigilantes right here. We got Michael, who I was talking about with the sticks and the blessings and so forth. And we got Matthew, who, are you still leaving?
I decided to stay.
Good. Good. I'm glad we didn't have a party.
Because you said I should.
It's like you're free to stay.
If I'm gonna stay, then I have to make it all out effort.
Okay. Right on. So what is an all-out effort?
The first thing I'm gonna need is a secretary. So I'm gonna search for one. I'm not
Not secretary like in the movie, but secretary for real, right?
Yeah, someone to help keep notes and help organize and stuff. And I think we have Occupy Portland, right? but we
You
have
get the red
Occupy
pen.
in general.
Yeah?
Right? And I think it's time to start grouping together and becoming as one so that we're recognized. And I think, and in fact, I was like, what's the date today?
I think it's the 25th of May.
Okay, so the 25th of May, I wanted to declare homelessness as a disease, not a character flaw, until further research is funded to find out the causes of it. Chronic homelessness is not
Chronic
something
homelessness.
a person chooses to do.
Well, we have a book written. I can't remember what it is, but it talks about how society is broken, the system is broken, and some people are like, oh, "Let me out of here. I don't want to be participating in this no-win situation," and they don't.
We house and feed and clothe and bed the mentally ill. You know, we do that for just the general sick. You know. We recognize drug addiction as a disease and offer treatment for that. You know,
So people who can't seem to get their
homelessness-
life together enough to have a roof over their head and want to but cannot, you're saying there's something wrong there.
We don't know what the cause is, but we do know that it exists and that they suffer because they have to sleep in places and means that are not acceptable, and they're rejected by society in the same way that drug addicts were rejected for a long time.
That makes a lot of
That
sense.
blacks were rejected
And they're
for a
blamed.
long time.
They're blamed
Yeah, and
hardcore.
the
Get a
homeless-
job, go to a
the
shelter.
homeless need to be treated as equal
Lazy.
and with respect, and they need to be taken care of, and the cause needs, the cure needs to be found.
Right, and you are not
it's not a
speaking
character
from
flaw.
the other. You have been there. You were with us before, and you have a roof over your head now.
No.
So, and you have it going on. It sounds like you know how to keep yourself safe and dry, if I remember correctly.
Yes, but you know what? And people think homeless people are lazy. It takes a lot of work to stay safe.
Oh,
To stay
yeah.
From being prosecuted, persecuted, treated as a criminal, kicked, ridiculed, and not given a warm place or proper medical treatment.
Right.
And
Well,
that's
and that's
something
one of the things that we're fighting
and-
here is the right to sleep and not be not have mental illness and physical illness
but
be
even the
preying
right to
on you.
sleep, it should be in a room with a bed with a heater, And if there's a cause that's easily found, such as mental illness is causing it, then treatment for that, Because you put all these homeless people together, you find out what's really causing it, you start addressing it as a disease.
Do you have access to internet right now?
Not at this particular
No,
moment,
not here.
But yeah.
Actually, you're a computer guy, so I would imagine. Well, I want to tell you that as far as the root cause, I've been fortunate to have talked to people on video that is archived on this channel, and you will see that there's a myriad of causes or situations that
yes,
add
but
up.
it is something all on its own. There are people who have mental illnesses that aren't homeless. There are people that have drug addiction that aren't homeless. Alcoholics working in factories. The homelessness is an issue all on its own. It's just not researched.
Yeah, you're talking
We
about
really don't know what's
chronically
going on.
homeless, though,
Yeah,
not
chronically
people who
homeless.
find themselves suddenly in this situation and then
Then they
have
cure them. Yeah.
yeah, because it is a pit that's hard to climb out of. The
Yeah, it
the
becomes
longer
chronic.
you're houseless,
Yeah.
the worse it is for you to get unhouseless,
and if
right?
the homeless knew
Housed.
how to solve it, then we would. But
We-
we don't. We don't know what's causing it.
Do you know that this is a really good hub for finding out tools of survival and possibly getting out? Because we have people who have been on their own since they were 3 years old, living out here with us on the street, and
Yeah,
they
but I
are
don't
here.
want tools to survival. I want the
Right.
government and the people to recognize that it's
Okay,
an illness. that
but I'm
it's a
just saying,
disease,
if you are
and to be treated as
new to
equal.
being houseless, you might be able to get some help with your peers out here. That's a really amazing thing. There's some people who know what they're doing.
But I shouldn't have to.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to.
I mean, if I have a mental illness, I should be given treatment, right?
Well,
Can
yeah.
we put a baby on the street because it can't care for itself?
Yeah, maybe should buck up and start taking care of themselves. I'm tired of having to, do for them. Why?
Yeah, it needs to be recognized.
Lazy.
And by the sheer number of people that are homeless,
Just kidding.
it's obviously like it's similar to a disease, but I can't clarify it because there's just not enough research into it. We've always been
Okay, so you
kicked
don't know that it's a
aside.
disease, but you would say that there's something going on that we need to research and find out
And so
what
I'll clarify
it is
I'll
because
claim it as a disease at this point, so that it can be treatment can be started. Research into treatment can be started until if.
well, what
someone
if it's a
finds-
social issue and the causes of the houselessness is not, yeah, it doesn't affect everybody equally. Some people are not going to have that particular thing. But what if it's all the problem is coming from the outside
From
and
the
it's
economy?
not, well, the economy and the system. There's a lot of systemic things that are
But
causing
homelessness
this.
has been an issue in plenty of previous nations.
Yeah.
You know, it's been around forever.
Yeah, but it's real easy to get houseless here. As one person put it, you're 2 paychecks away. And I personally felt that. I interviewed my husband about that because he was doing fine with work, and then suddenly
I don't know.
company shut
But
down
like I
and
say,
we were in
it
trouble.
needs to be researched.
I had
There's no
family.
research.
If you don't have family and you go suddenly houseless, you know, you're screwed. You need to have.
Some people are, some aren't.
If you don't have a savings, nobody has a savings anymore. Who has savings?
Well, yeah, but it could only be temporary. I mean, if you just don't have that genetic makeup or whatnot, if you don't have that behavior that puts you there, you know.
Well, you said
then
that we need to research and find out,
what's causing it.
and I
And
could
treat it
at
as an
least
illness.
I could at least
and
definitely.
people, and quit keeping them aside and hiding it.
I gotta talk to Kipper real quick.
But
So you keep talking.
So if I'm gonna do it, I'll go all out. Okay. Matthew. Hey, Matt. My name's Matt.
My name's Matt too.
That's really cool. Alright. Cool.
The only problem is the
But like,
overabundance
and you
of,
said it
like-
just right.
Yeah.
Your name is Matt too. Because you're not from Portland. Matt 1, you're Matt 2.
It's just like there are a
Where
lot
are you
of.
from?
I'm from Alabama.
Alabama.
Yep.
You know what I hear about people from Alabama? They're pretty cool. But welcome. Thank you.
There's a lot of cool people there. It's just a politically fucked up state.
How so?
Like complete fucking fascist Republicans. HB 56. It makes ministry illegal. Like you're not allowed to transport or feed illegal immigrants under that law. At all. Like if you're a church service who wants to like feed these people and mission to them, you're not even allowed to do it.
Which is amazing to me because the country started as a bunch of immigrants. That's what we are. You know what I mean? Yeah,
It's like, I don't even believe in
that's
borders. I'm
very
an anarchist.
bizarre.
I do not.
Who are your friends you brought? Did you all come together?
I came with Mario and Joy.
He looks
and
like Mario.
I know Kipper.
He looks like
So
Mario.
I gotta ask, hey, Kipper, can I ask you some serious questions here? I know you don't want it, huh? But it's serious. I gotta.
Super Mario. We're playing
We're
Super
talking.
Mario.
I'm gonna come over. I got questions for you. You're not. It's gonna suck. Maybe. Hey, live stream. I'm gonna show you something. We have a guy who comes by, parks on the middle of the street, and freaks people out. And he's out there right now. So that's one of the things that you'll see at the vigil. And 99 is talking to him, and he's just parked in the middle of the road. So the guy is a guy with some problems, and we're worried about him, but I can't help him. You know, he's actually told me in order to keep me talking to him, he said that he wanted to commit suicide. As it turned out, he did not. But another tactic was to try to tell me jokes. And I have to say, what did the fish say when he hit the wall? Damn! So I got something out of that conversation. Anyway, I'm pretty worried about the guy. And I don't want him stopping here because he needs conversation. When we see this person, we alert security. I don't know if that's happened yet, but they need to know. But I think he's moving on because 99 just talked to him. We had it on film, I think, once when Nameless and some other guy like ran up to his car and chased him away. He actually fled in his car from people running behind it, and that was probably a good way to go. So I'll tell you what I wanted to ask you. I heard that the Chicago police are employing a tactic.
Sexual harassment.
Sexual harassment. Yeah, that's major. So can you talk to us? Yeah, I've heard that. Can you talk to us about that after you're done smoking?
Yeah, Mike interviewed me about it.
Mike did?
He
Yeah.
just asked me to like break it down. Like,
Yeah.
but,
Well, I don't.
talk to you about it.
Yeah, I'd like to hear it
Yeah.
very much because you know we've been dealing with some predators
I
and.
And I talked to. I'm trying to get these people. When we were doing the camps, I was doing like sexual assault survivor advocacy, and we had some people doing trainings at the camps. They were only there for a couple days, like 2 days, and then they stopped coming. And we're trying to get them back to start doing trainings again.
You're talking about so sexual harassment awareness or
yeah. Well, that was more specifically to like training people to like I lost my train of thought. Sexual harassment. You want me to speak specifically about Chicago?
Well, okay.
Or
Let me
in
fix the
general?
camera.
Yeah.
Let me get some people coffee, and I'm gonna listen to you while you talk. But I'm gonna be over there
Okay.
because I need to get some people some coffee too.
Okay.
So yeah, please tell me about that and just talk to the camera on here.
Okay. Basically, whilst in Chicago, myself and some of the younger women that I talked to shared like similar experiences with the cops, and I think that the cops there in general were like much more outspoken about like kind of giving people shit. Like I know they followed groups of protesters around with the trucks that they use to like ask people to move off the street that we have in Fort, like the same ones.
Oh, the ice cream trucks.
The ice cream trucks, they had those, except when they weren't using those during the actual protest, they had them like driving on the street, and you had cops like using those to like hassle protesters. Like they were screaming that we should get a job on the loudspeakers.
Really?
And that we smelled, and that we were like leeches on society, and that we were like the lowest form, like the lowest people to society.
Just absolute harassment.
Yeah, like flat out.
Harassment.
Yeah, and like you'll hear like in Portland they like say shit to you, but like only when you're like walking up with them, or like if you're talking shit to them. It's usually like not like unprovoked. But
Cops there were laughing, making jokes about people they had beaten the shit out of while they were loading the kidnapping.
yeah, and like I know
Okay.
they were pretty like outspoken about being dicks. And like when we were doing jail solidarity, one night I was sitting in a bus stop by myself and I was trying to call someone, and a cop car pulled over in front of me and stopped, and were making like yelling at me and saying like really like making really lewd gestures that were pretty sexually explicit, and like yelling shit at me, like sexually harassing me basically. They did the same thing to Genevieve, but they only really did that when girls were by themselves.
Right.
And that's
Just like any predator.
Yeah, it really was just like bullying, predatory, intimidation tactics.
And this is something that they're teaching at the police squad.
I'm guessing, because they
'Cause this
all
seems-
seem
A
to do
lot of
it,
police
and
departments across the country already do it. It's just in marketing.
So
Yeah.
they're getting away with sexual harassment as a tactic. Okay, so do you feel like any of them would rape? I mean, if somebody's sexually harassing you, you gotta worry about whether they're gonna take it to that. And so I'm wondering if this makes women feel like they're in danger of being raped by crazy cops.
well, it wouldn't be the first time, I'm not specific to protesters, but there are a lot of instances of like women who have been like sexually assaulted by cops.
Right.
So
this is a very, very serious thing. I mean, this is the kind of thing where
there's a really
You
interesting
can't-
article about this, about if I had a cool smartphone, I could show it to you. I'll talk about this. Get up there.
Me? Hey, all you pigs out there, sexual harassing women, you cut that shit out. fucking
tell 'em.
pigs.
Now they'll
Talking
stop.
specifically to you pigs in Portland too. I see how you treat women at these marches with your little snatch and grab, touching women, ripping their hair out and shit.
Going for their tits with the thing. I know
Yeah.
for guys they jab you guys in the nuts, but they go straight for a chest. That really hurts.
Exactly.
Don't do that, man.
Hey, you pigs that are watching, yeah, we know about that, fool. We're not having it anymore. You cut that shit out, you punks. And all the people that aren't punks and police, like, I love you.
Well, thanks for.
And you can
thanks
check
for
me out on
telling-
KBOO on Wednesday night for the special talking about police tactics. I've been with Occupy Portland since day one. I've been brushing up on my police, tactical maneuvers that the pigs be utilizing, and they're copying us. They copy the bike swarm.
Real shit.
Soon enough, they're gonna have their own sturdy banners.
Sucks that has to happen.
Ain't gonna work. What are they gonna have on it? I bet they'd have a big Nazi symbol, because they're a bunch of fascist pigs. If y'all can't come down, right here in City Hall, right at the heart of Babylon, across the street from Federal Park, near the old encampments where we had, I was looking over some old pictures that I haven't looked at in a while from the old encampment.
I remember
Yeah.
that CGU
They
said.
really fucked up destroying that shit, I'll tell you that. So, you know what I'm saying?
So it's like,
They're a bunch of,
what do you say when like
fools.
child soldiers,
You know.
You know what I'm saying? Because they're out
I feel bad
doing
for them.
programs, you know,
Po-po.
like
What are you
doped
gonna
up,
do?
completely
Just try
days on
to,
it.
when you see them riot cops, try to talk to them a little bit. Then if they don't get it, then, let
Even to
them
a
know
point,
they're a bunch of
sometimes
fascist
they
pigs.
come on their own
That's all you can do. I'm gonna see if
And,
Mary's got some snacks.
They do not obey.
Check me out at
And
Occupy Mario.
For them coming
Yeah,
back,
yeah.
so many people are like, they don't know how to handle that. They're just like, like devil children. Yeah. It's like they need to have the demons are cast out. Because a lot of people coming through the Christian church coming back for missions and giving a place here to live as refugees. Now art therapy really works and telling their story, and there's a lot more healers out there actually concerned. And I think that's really important thing.
I hope people are up on what's happening in Montreal, because it's going down. They're in open revolt. Students. They had apparently like this pots and pans rally today, march, and they were getting down. Like grandmothers were in the streets banging on pots and pans. Like what? We're all tired of the neoliberalism. This is a global revolt, and the 1% they're scared. So they're employing their propaganda tactics as well as their police force to try to quell the rebellion, but ain't gonna happen. The resistance is fertile.
We're taking Detroit.
Yeah, apparently some folks are talking about showing up 50,000 deep to Detroit at some point. You know what I mean? Just 50,000 folks in Detroit, 50,000 occupiers from all over the world, just taking it over, man. Expropriation.
Yeah.
Watch out for that one. We're coming for ours, Babylon.
We're taking Detroit.
We're taking it. Some folks are. I might be there. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how the water quality is. I'm all about freeing Cascadia right now, so that's what I'm doing.
So I want to ask about Cascadia. Everybody's going to have something different to say about it.
What's that? Say it again.
What's FTP?
FTP is fuck the police.
Thank you. Okay. So Oakland had an awesome FTP March tonight. That's what El Damien told us.
Oh, really? Thanks for the heads up.
Every Friday it's fuck FBI Friday and fuck the police Friday.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Fuck the police Friday. That's just like TGI Friday and wear your Hawaiian shirt
there's a
Friday.
group-
And now there's fuck the
Instead
police
of
Friday.
instead of casual Friday.
Casual Friday.
In Oakland they have
and they steal
fuck the
files
police
from the
Friday.
FBI and fuck up their
Well, what do you
pretty
do
tight.
at work for Fuck the Police Friday? If it's not Casual Friday, do you wear a Glock or? Sorry, that's not funny.
That's pretty awesome. Well, I'm not condoning that in any words.
Neither
I'm just saying
am
that
I.
was
I'm
not
saying you'd
approved.
want to dress up as
That
a police officer.
These statements that I've made have not been approved by the Occupy Portland General Assembly.
You have not been approved by
I haven't been approved. The only one that approves of me is me, and that's all the approval I need, baby.
That's right.
That's all
I
I
want to
need.
distance
On
myself
my
right
conscience.
now. We shouldn't give him airtime. What are we doing? Oh,
So
this
when
is
it
something
rains?
that Ernie made. It's a mount because it's the bottom of this. Actually, I do want to show this. This is pretty hella awesome. It's a little bit ghetto, and but I'm really excited. It's made from Dollar Tree. Okay, so here's the box that everybody will comment on.
Fresh.
It's fresh. So this is foam and little cutouts and a cover, and it mounts right here. There's landscape and portrait possibilities. Love it. Anyway, thank you, my husband, for making this. Ernie is, I interviewed my husband because he's the other half of what I do. Because I'm here every other night and it's really difficult. What's that? To participate, he's the right-hand man. He's the unseen support system for everything I do, and he also takes care of the house, and he has a job. So because I am screwed when I come home, I am tired, but then when it's cold, I get worse. Like I get sick. No children. No, I wouldn't be able to be here every other night if I had kids. No, but I'm just saying he does. He does. Let's see. He packs me up. He gets me ready. When I get home, he's like, okay, take off your boots, because I'm rained, on. And he did all the laundry of the sleeping bags. Like we did 3 sleeping bags and brought them back, and I got to sleep instead of do that, and that was awesome. And no, he doesn't bathe me, but yeah. That's actually, yeah, I would say that he would probably prefer to do that than wash musty, nasty sleeping bags. I hope. If not, then that's probably my bad.
Yeah, you're funny.
If your husband would rather bathe the sleeping bags that we got than you, I'd say that's a problem. Yeah, but no, I mean I did an interview of him and I put it up on the archive because he's not the only spouse or girlfriend, boyfriend, in fact entire families back up people who occupy a lot.
Who's Nameless?
Where is Nameless? When was the last time we saw him? He's probably being dry because it was shitty weather, thunder and lightning, pouring down buckets of rain. So there's a chance that.
Put the middle finger up.
You know what?
Is
that him? No, that's not him. We need that guy to not be entertained by us. He's supposed to shoot away. The guy who Mercedes guy is frightens people here.
Why? What's he do?
Lurks and does anything he can for you to not leave him because he's afraid to be alone. He's got real problems. He needs to be brushed off. We don't entertain the guy.
Oh, come on. I mean, unless he's really hurting someone.
I've been here alone. So if you want to encourage a troll to be here, I would say no, thank you. Because he's the one who says, is Mary here? I need to talk to her because I want to commit suicide and I need to talk to her. She needs to help me. And then I find out that he doesn't want to commit suicide, but he is paranoid and he really is lonely. All right? And he
Maybe
fixates.
they're gonna be his friends.
Yeah, well, I don't need that. I don't need them to be his friends because sometimes they're not here. If they were here 24/7, sure, make friends with people who really need professional help. But this poor man is, he stops in the middle of the road. Did you see that? He stops in the middle of the road, and people are afraid of him because they're afraid he's gonna snap. He's not.
That sucks.
Yeah, I'm worried about him too. That's why he doesn't need to be stopping in the middle of the road.
Right.
I asked him if he can go home, and he's afraid to drive. Okay, dude, if you're afraid to
He's already
drive.
driving.
So I asked him if he needs to talk to the police or if he needs to talk to somebody for professional help, if he wants me to dial.
I would say the last thing.
And I told him I would
usually
dial
ever wanna do is call the
911.
police.
I asked him if he wanted me to dial 911 or to dial 211 or to
He's got
find
a
some
Benz, he can get
services.
plenty of friends.
And what he said is, I don't want any services to help me because they'll put me away. All right? But when somebody says I'm afraid to drive, that's why you have to stop and talk to me while I'm in the middle of the road. I'm like, no, dude, I can't. Are you serious?
I would try it.
You think I should send him to a strip club?
Absolutely. A smaller one, you know, where they're
It's more intimate.
Is this how? What?
That's not how I'm
This
doing
is not professional advice.
it. No, this is not.
But
professional
actually-
advice. This has not been endorsed by the Occupy Portland General
Assembly.
Assembly or the Occupy
Holla.
OPDX, the PDXGA.org, or the Spokes Council,
Or
or
live
me.
stream,
That's just an
or
autonomous
anybody,
person.
or anybody who has any responsibility. A daughter. Right on.
Hold that bus!
I mean,
Oh, dude, they're
We're on
gonna
Vigil
wait.
TV
Now
right
he's
now.
stuck. Now he's
We're on
stuck.
Vigil TV right now. We're live, dog.
Straight up stop.
You're on live stream.
They know how to.
No, it's actually Ustream. It's different.
No.
Ustream.
No, we're also on live stream.
No, we're on the opdxlive.org. That's not live stream. That's they're streaming. See?
What the
I
hell are
could
you
watch.
talking about?
I could watch this right now.
Well, whatever.
It's about to get hella fucking 12D right here because I'm about to watch the
Oh
stream.
yeah, we've been trying
on
to
my
do this.
thing.
I want you to hold it right here so that we can see the camera, so that we can see the live stream, so we can see the camera.
It's loading the video.
And then turn up the sound really high so it has some horrible feedback issues. Like this, I don't know. I don't
We
even
got like
know.
7 viewers. How are we gonna troll these fools?
These 7 viewers are on Ustream.
And then opdxlive.org has a certain amount of viewers too.
Right. But
I
this
wonder
is
who else
live
is picking
stream.
this
I
up.
don't know why you're saying it's not live stream. It's live stream.
It's Ustream. It's
Oh God! Somebody help me!
it's different.
Somebody help me!
Yeah.
Free Cascadia. Free Cascadia.
Well, anyway, the people of live stream we love, and
We
they
love-
gave love back.
We love everybody, even our lost brothers and sisters that are pigs. We love them
Lost.
too.
Are you gonna bring them back from sin?
I don't know, they're pretty lost. Some of them are really lost. It's like the Ingstrom punching freaking 15-year-old kids in the face and laughing about it. Yeah, Ingstrom. Yeah. You know about you.
He's hurting.
He's hurting real bad.
Healthy
And I don't
people don't torture each
Yeah.
other. Tortured people torture each other.
Mm,
Exactly.
good point.
So Ingstrom. I'm
You
your
need
biggest fan, dude. You need to change, homie. You need to change.
Something is wrong inside.
Yeah.
Something's wrong with anybody who
We all
harms
have
children,
little
but to be able
Yeah, I know,
to
I need
have
to
a
change.
position of authority.
I'm working on it, but like my thing is I don't punch little kids in the face.
Sorry, that's like
my
the,
thing. Like,
that's
I don't
the
punch
least.
kids in
You
the
don't
face.
punch out like the people that really care about the community or actually
Right. Okay.
interacting
Come
with
here.
the community and
Come here, my
making
dear.
those changes.
Come here, come
This
here.
is the wonderful
Okay,
joy.
I'm pinching your face. I'm squishing your head.
No, don't smash me.
Joy
I'm
is
sorry.
wonderful.
Am I too short? Is that what's going on?
What if we want
No.
this?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do that. Here, go down,
Oh yeah.
down,
Here.
down. That's quality.
Thanks for the coffee.
We are on live stream too. Neener, neener,
Who said
neener.
that? Something on there?
Stephen James from live stream.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
I know you, Logan. What's up, dog?
Uh-oh. Cuckoo.
I'm just gonna stand here.
Can we put in a bleep, or are we too live to put in a bleep? Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Soilandarity. It's 99% people.
Solidarity. Hello.
Soilandarity.
Right on. Do you think if you had a cup full of water on top of your head, a cop wouldn't punch you?
No.
And go like this. New cafeteria moves me.
What if you had expensive china? Do you think that they'd spare you?
No.
You want to know one of my ideas?
What
If
is
you had a
yes?
big like sign that said, "I love Chase Bank," maybe.
Actually, I don't know if I can tell this
Yes.
Yeah.
Can
no,
you?
Well, the thing is sometimes things are better left unsaid, and then surprise, piggies, we're laughing with you.
We're laughing with you.
We're laughing with you,
They're
not at
not
you.
that bad here. They're really not that bad.
The institution.
Well,
of
you know, it
police
hasn't
is
gotten
that
over
bad.
here
I've
that they
seen
should
it.
sexually harass
Right.
women
Yeah, no, yeah.
as
yeah,
much.
Targeting what?
As much. I mean, I know that there's instances, but they're not
Did
they're
you
not
see
using
the
this.
video
Well,
from
they're
May
targeting
Day
the
with the
men that are
woman
doing-
whose hair got ripped out of her head? Like, there was a clump of fucking hair ripped out of her head.
That's what they did to the little kid at Shemansky. Dude, I have pictures.
Cut it out, pigs.
I have pictures. I have video of Eugene holding the clump of hair that came out of that kid's head. It was major. Look at this. Oh, okay, you're still with that cup. Should we all put our cups there, like when we're done?
I think so. Have you ever read the sign at the dining hall, Mary? That says violence will not be tolerated here.
No.
You read that in the dining hall?
No.
It's got some interesting things written on there. It's a good reminder, and I think it's very important that we have reminders in the city. So BBC's going on right now, the Village Building Convergence, which is held for about a week. I know a lot of people have been talking about it all night. Village Building Convergence, yeah, city repair. It's an awesome group of people that go out and interact within the communities and help to see what needs to be built, as far as maybe a little tea hut, chicken coop.
Nice.
Tearing
I
up some
support
concrete,
both of those.
you know, planting some, you know.
Yeah,
some
depave.
Yeah.
We
depave,
love
right.
depave.
Placemaking. Yeah, it's really important right now.
Oh, I
We
want
need
to
to
plug.
re-
I want to
revision
plug a
what we see.
website. What are they called? Oh God, it's an acronym, of course.
City repair.
It's O. I'll remember it, but it's some friends. Oh, us. OSALT. OSALT.org. OSALT.org. I know about them because they just told me that they put our GMO-free Portland on there.
Oh, great.
But then because of that, because I'm so vain, I was so excited, I took a look at their links, their community links, and it includes DPAVE, it included the Animal Welfare Association that gives reward to people who go beyond just humane treatment of animals, but actual animal welfare for our food. And I thought that was beautiful. But there's a lot of organizations on osalt.org that he just links to out of the, he's trying to help communities. I'm talking about Will Newman in a second. Tries to help communities with their projects while he helps do his food forests and what else? It's a farming where you research farming methods that are sustainable. You get to live there for free and paid for your crop just like any farmer. And in return for living there for free and doing farming there for free, you will take notes about certain kinds of farming that he's asking people to explore for productivity and sustainability. So it's a land trust, and that's what the LT is, Oregon Sustainable Agriculture Land Trust. So people who know that their farm is going to be sold off by their ungrateful children instead will it to OSALT. So that's pretty awesome. Like if you have a family farm and you do not want to see it go and be made into a condos, but the only heir you have is going to.
I say it should be like kin domain, you pass down to your next kin, and then whoever wants to give it to the next, because family is family. You get the people in there that want to be there on the land, taking care of it.
Yeah.
There's no buying, there's no selling, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Money is just, it's not sustainable.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just so. Anyway, I really like what he's doing, and I support, the local sustainable farmers, the people who care about animals a lot. I know that there's a farm on our site that we go to tour, like they give tours, because they are almost energy neutral. He produces energy, solar and windmill. And are you picking your nose
Yeah.
on camera?
Yeah, I'm gonna have the pick your
That's why
nose
we love
camp
Joy.
at Rainbow.
The pick your nose cam? Are
Don't
you
be
just gonna put a?
embarrassed,
Are you
okay?
just gonna put? Are you just gonna put a sign up that says "Pick your nose cam"
Yeah.
and people will just pick their nose?
Right. We'll have some like candy wipes and stuff like that. It's better that they come to that camp than they do it all over the place, you know, right?
So a designated spot
Yeah,
as opposed
exactly,
to
for
nose
fun.
picking rampantly
Right.
everywhere.
Maybe we can make a huge like softball or something.
That's great. Most
Light
people
it
like
on
rubber
fire.
band balls, and we don't know why they like rubber band balls. So this, and you know, given a time, it could bounce. So there's fun. Why am I talking to you? We have other people I could be
I
talking
know,
to.
right? We're talking about
I
softball.
just
I used
I
to do
just-
that with rubber cement.
Just cut me off
and
too.
I like
No.
roll it
Can't
over.
stop me, Mary.
These are like my best friends, and I have to
Do you have a backup
explain that.
battery for that?
I don't. How is my battery? I have no idea. It'll tell me. It'll tell me.
Thanks everybody for watching. We
What
love
to
you.
talk about? Oh yeah,
Solidarity.
and thanks whoever put on the movie at St. Francis today.
War
What was the
Inc.
movie?
Inc. is
I think
okay.
it was-
John Cusack.
I heard. I think it was.
Who was it?
Alright.
Was it the Radical Anti-Capitalist Caucus? Radical Anti-Capitalist Caucus, which is one of the caucuses I'm a part of, because I'm a radical
You're
anti-capitalist,
so cool.
anti-fascist.
Yeah. Wow.
Anti-fascist.
Done.
Well, hey,
You're so
so because we have such quality television right now, which we really do, you guys, I want
TV.
to use
Yeah. What?
this opportunity to talk to the people about the vigil really quick.
Yeah.
So because we have a lot of viewers, and it'd be nice for everyone to know what we're doing. Hey, bud, that's my stuff. All right. So here it is. I don't know. You know, you could check over by the. That's where we put the food. Is over by that meter. So look onto the left of the meter. If you bring food for people, it should go when they're actually here to eat it. But if you want to drop it off, since we can't have it at the vigil, we can't eat on this property. That you could just put it by the meter out here. There's a meter right on the street, right there, beyond the flag. So many people want to turn that thing upside down right now. Anyway, so right there. That would be great because these are your occupiers holding it down, and it's pretty harsh out. Even in decent weather, it's not an easy way to occupy when you have nothing, no tent. So hot food is appreciated very much. And in fact, you may know this already, but here's a couple of things that we have at the vigil you should be able to see. Right here is an items list of things that we need. We have everything from, quoting of, okay, check this out. Here's a piece of scripture. It said, is it not the rich who are exploiting you? Are they not the ones who are dragging you into court? That's here because, check this, special court for houseless people. Some of our occupiers have been subjected to this. Some people don't mind it, but here's the precedent. They're saying, oh well, houseless people, they're ripping up their tickets and they don't understand the severity. So it's very sad for them when they have warrants. So we're just going to shuffle them right into their own special court with a judge where nobody else sees, and make them do community service inside of the building where they get benefits and some people live, which makes them nervous about coming around there to begin with. Wow, Michael, that's an interesting message. 7 skulls hanging up from the vigil. That's new. I saw him do this. Okay, so one of the challenges that we have is I know for a fact that he had a spiritual message here. And it's hard for me to let go of the fact that this is also an outreach to the public. So when people do things as a big joke, I don't mind taking it out, because I know, like, if I see something lying around as garbage 1 minute, and then the next minute it's sitting in the vigil table, I know that somebody didn't have their heart in it, and I'm just going to take it out because it's just a joke, right? Like, I'm trying to think of some of the things that we've had in here that were not, we're just people screwing around. And that's fine, but eventually I'm taking it out because we need room for things that are from the heart, and things that people are putting their prayers or their thoughts into, but also because we're trying to get a message to the public. One thing about this vigil is that you can't really miss the fact when it says pray to lift the ban. Okay, even if you don't know what the ban is, then we have this site, sleep is a human right. So you know it has something to do with that. These signs have been here since day one almost, with Colonel. And then we have one that came from the camp that's beautiful, people not profit. So this is some kind of a humanitarian thing, obviously, about sleep, and people ask about the ban. And then I wrote some long thing, and I told people, you know, if you have something better, just write it. I don't need to be the voice of the darn vigil. I know I do this is enough. But people like it, so it stayed up here. And this is, you know, what is the vigil for? What is the sleep action outside City Hall? Here's a picture of the vigil, but also the people sleeping outside. Why have we been allowed to be here since 12/1/2011? What can you do to participate or support the vigil? And what other, and this one's important, what other direct actions stop this misuse of the law, which is the camping ban, meaning that if you are just lying on the ground with a blanket trying to get some sleep, the police can legally, well, not really legally, misuse the law and call it a campground. So you're being called a campground by... Did you tag me? My personal property, I just got tagged. Dude.
You gotta get over that personal property stuff.
I guess so. Thank you. You're an anti-capitalist pig. Look at that. You just tagged me.
It says hashtag OPDX.
Yeah, I know what it says. I just got tagged. Gangster.
I love you, Mary.
It's illegal to be a gangster.
Are you gonna press charges? Are you gonna call the cops on me?
Turn to the right.
What?
Turn to the right. Click. Just get used to that, Mario. Or you probably already are. I can't believe I just got freaking tagged. Anyway. All right. Well, I'm cool with that. This time, dude. Okay. So what else here? So I guess it's a fine line, you know, between clever and stupid. No, it's a fine line between what is somebody's, you know, heartfelt message. When I see it, I'm gonna try not to make that judgment. But if I catch somebody just putting garbage up here or something they found that I know they were just joking around, I'm gonna take it out. That's the best I can do. So please don't challenge me by putting in things that the public is gonna go, oh, they're a bunch of haters, or whatever they say about us, idiot things that they say. We are really trying to reach folks. This is a clear message, right? And it's something that is, you wouldn't say you hate babies. And you wouldn't say that you hate people's right to sleep unharassed. And, you know, you don't say I hate hearts and sunshine and unicorns. That's basically how incredibly obviously good we have to be to reach the public. And once we have one piece of litter, once we sit around and have one drum or one, I don't know, they just totally discount everything about Occupy for the smallest things. And of course you and I are going, okay, this is our country that's going down in smoke. We're being overtaken by fascism. We're losing everything that we believe in. And the whole world is in danger.
We love you.
What do you guys?
We're going to the Alamo. We're going to say what's up to Troll Block and then.
Yeah.
We love you. Thanks for watching. Donate if you can, and you know what I mean. Plug in.
Donate
if you can. Don't you
Did
guys?
you say
you
the
guys
word
don't
donate?
gotta. WePay account for this place?
Thank you. Yes, we do. On
Donate to the
Ustream.
WePay account if you can. That'd be great. And if you could plug in, just like, come to a meeting or something, go to a protest, be part of the art show that's coming up.
There's a lot of different causes to
build-
donate to.
yeah,
There's
build
live
community.
stream.
Build community.
There's this Ustream.
Peace, y'all. We love you.
There's a lot of. There's Occupy Portland.
We'll see you soon, man.
So yeah, right on. Thanks, Connor.
Oh, we gotta go. We gotta.
Is it- I love you too.
Thank you for having my. I don't know. I don't need my ID anymore.
You don't need it anymore.
Yeah. Okay.
Did you get your wallet back?
What?
You got your wallet back.
I did. Yeah.
Do you know it was sitting on the vigil like it was an item of religious significance or spiritual worth or whatnot?
Put it there.
Well, I did. I got up at like 4 o'clock in the morning and I went over to Terry Shrunk and I wrote Occupy Doria. The first time I read the sign there, man, it says to heal and to unite. And I was like,
What
really?
sign?
Really? And they want to like, it says to heal and to unite on that sign.
What sign? What sign?
Go check it out. Go
Where?
read it. Yeah.
Where?
Terry Shrunk over
I
there.
think we need to have more meetings over there again.
I would like to have more meetings over at Terry Shrunk Plaza.
Yeah, I think it's wise.
And bless Tequila for starting to occupy Terry Shrunk with us. Do you remember that?
Yes.
He's the one who started that. That was awesome.
I know. I'm so happy that happened.
That was so cool. Love you guys. That was cool of him to plug the WePay. That is on the Ustream channel, Vigil-TV, and that would be very helpful because I put out a lot of money onto this and I don't have it. But only pay if you know that I'm going to spend it well, and you have to know me for that, right? Otherwise, there's live stream, there's occupyportland.org. I mean, there's other places, but if you know me and you want to help me, damn, I keep buying sleeping bags. I can't get sleeping bag other places, although I think I found some individual donors finally who I really appreciate that. So we need them because we have more and more people come in and off the street who sleep here, and we keep them, and I make tags, and the tags say, City Hall Vigil, please return. And so far, I take them home and wash them, and they're coming back. So we've actually, yeah, that's for use here. That's
I
ours.
slept on one night.
Yeah.
Use this like a shoulder
Did you
pad.
see the other? There's a better chair.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can actually sleep on this.
Yeah, I just want to sit while I.
Okay. Do you have a bag to put over it so that it's dry? Okay. Right on. Yep. Yeah, we've kept the same chairs, the same signs. This candle that Dan brought in is badass. This is the last one was taken by Pinky. And the story there is that he thought he was robbing City Hall and he was getting back at them. So, I don't know. That's a pretty cool moment for him to feel like he got even with City Hall. So, that was a good use of a candle, I think. Anyway. I sure wasn't going to stop him after some of the things he said. Wow. That was a weird conversation. But it was cool because he had a tie around his head, kind of looking like Rod Stewart. And he had a tie around his head and said, "I love you." And then on the back, it said, "But fuck off." And he was explaining it to me. And this is how he explained it to me. He goes, "See? It's because of this. I love you." He turns it around. Like, fuck off, world. It actually says that in the line. I was like that was the explanation. I was like, all right. And so he does it again. No, it's like this. And I started laughing so hard. I was like, right on, Pinky. Anyway, so more power to you. He's got one of the candles, so it's burning somewhere. And then another candle, we actually burned the whole thing. We had to actually watch it because when it gets down there, it could. But I mean, these things last. And then I've got a whole bunch of wax that I collect, from them when they break off. because sometimes they crack. And I melt it down again, and that is why if you're at the vigil and you see something like this, you know, where it's a candle that's burned down and there's the edge, that piece of metal, all that wax, and this little piece of metal here, I recycle and I melt wax, and I've actually got some beeswax for free, which is $40 worth of beeswax that I've had. So please save those. If you see them, you know, just scoop them up and put them somewhere. Don't throw them out if you're cleaning up. I really like to keep it. We'll use it. So, but we have plenty of tea lights right now. We don't have a lot of artifacts that are recognizably spiritual. We have some that are definitely spiritual in kind of a people's way, and so many of these have stories. Some of them I know, some of them I don't. But one thing that you'll notice is the elements are represented. We have fire, water, wood, metal, I don't know. There's several, of course the air as you see it blowing in the candle flame. And then we have plants. It's lovely. Right here I have we have the original in the camping ban literature from Colonel, which is really indignant and really awesome. He refers to this as Babylon, and I just heard Mario say it. But I kind of love this flyer. It said that we were going to stay here all winter. It's like darn near summer. Let's see what. Oh wait, is it summer? I don't know. Memorial Day is like summer starts tomorrow or something? I don't know. Okay. The forced eviction of the Occupy encampment shines a light locally on the urgent need for shelter, a national problem. Ordinances such as the city's camping ban are unconstitutional and a hindrance to our community's ability to create a safe and sustainable existence for its members. Safe sleep is an unquestionable human right. We call on the people of conscience, people of all faiths and creeds, to join us in our collective prayer that this holiday season, this holiday of forever, our local government leaders find it in their hearts to permanently lift the camping ban and decriminalize homelessness. Enforcement of the ban puts our community at risk by criminalizing people's attempts to find shelter from the cold. Then on the back it says, end homelessness or end the camping ban. All faiths and all forms of nonviolent prayer. I love that, nonviolent prayer. And all available powers are welcome. This round-the-clock vigil began on December 1st, 2011. It will continue until the ban is lifted or until we, the people, reoccupy our city. We are always in need of passionate, committed prayer warriors to take a shift on the schedule. No sleeping allowed, but we can kneel, sit, walk, and stand all blessed day and night. Get involved. The 24/7 City Hall Occupy Vigil calendar wiki. Join this wiki online, which is City Hall Occupy Vigil.wikispaces.com, and we are not currently using a sign-up sheet, and people have talked about doing it again. I don't know if we have that kind of support right now. We have people who come in and out, but making the commitment to be here at a certain time and trying to fill it 24 hours hasn't really happened. But you know, if you can be here on a regular basis and let people know, like I come on Tuesdays, or you know, I will be here in the mornings for 10 minutes or something. It'd be great if you passed it on that you have a regular commitment. You know, there's things that we can do for folks who have a commitment like that we can arrange. That would be really awesome, that we can't do because the only regular as far as being here on a schedule would be either myself or Tim, who's been here like all the time. And I don't know if he still is, but and then it says Facebook group. So the Facebook group was this horrible link. I don't know, but you could use the Twitter, and I do use this. It's OCCU PDX _4_PV. So anyway, I wanted to tell you about the Twitter because I mentioned when I go live, I put it on Twitter sometimes, but it's also other people use that Twitter. So anyway, these are the last of our flyers that are left. We'll have to do something similar and put it up. Dignity Village blessed us by putting up their flyers saying come visit us. And then it said, you know, we support R2D2. We were there 10 years ago. So here we have a community of 3 different, you know, right to sleep areas. We have ours that has a flyer from Dignity Village, put it there, that has a mention of supporting R2D2. And that is amazing. So anyway, I just wanted to show you some of the things and let you know that this is for you. If you want to put up a candle, light a candle. We need incense, you guys. We don't have any incense. But come bless us, you know, come bless this whole space and the people who are out here, the people who are outside, the people who need to be hearing that this has got to stop, the harassment and the rejection of community solutions. So anyway, that it would be beautiful if you came by and lit a candle with us. You can also put your personal, you know, effects. Just know that they will be stolen. If they are shiny and neat, they will be stolen eventually, maybe by somebody who really needs something. You know, I don't know. I don't justify stealing, but you know, some of these things are found at home, I'm pretty sure, with somebody who felt that they needed it. But yeah, it's a bummer. So that's why we have sticks and rocks and metal and flowers. You know, we have things that look spiritual, but you know, have blessings. But it's definitely a people's vigil. That's all that's left. Anyway, thanks for hearing the commercial for the vigil and what we need, and that is you. Hi.
And like, we filled his bathtub while I was in the room with the fish in it, and then we started tripping. We're just like, Travis, do you know that? Yeah. No, why? He's still like, what the fuck's the fish doing in my bathtub? And we were just
That's
like,
where we came in. Is what the fuck is a fish doing in my
you're
bathtub?
hallucinating. But he was like, nah, man, there's really a fish in my bathtub. What the fuck are you guys doing? And then he just started
Has that ever happened to you, Barry?
All the time.
He just
You know,
started
but I know
freaking out
what-
in the middle of it and quoting the Lion
I have one
King.
of those sucker fish.
Like he was just singing a Lion King
I leave it in
monologue
there all
really
the time, so I
slowly.
don't have to change the
My
water.
dad told me
That's a real story. That's really what I do.
Is that really?
I used to live in
Yes,
the
I do. I have a sucker fish in the bathtub that cleans the tub, so I never have to change the water.
he's like,
That's not real.
That's not real.
That took me a couple seconds. I almost believe that.
Thank you.
But see, in Portland,
I like-
would believe that. You know?
You know what? That is a Portlandy kind of a thing to imagine.
I just came over there all the time.
What's that?
I just had like a sucker fish. No, I just. I would gladly have gone clubbing any other day, but I was tripping that day. It's just like,
We need to register every day. We need cash. Most of this old money they couldn't fire us.
Why do they want $5? Oh my God, that's hilarious. Okay, so
Sometimes you find.
Okay, come on.
Sometimes you get one with
Come here.
with a pen in it or a marker or something.
okay. Please, okay. What's this $5 that you can get?
Well, the sucker fish, you get $5 a piece for the fish when you turn them in, and some of them have a pin or a tag in them, and they're worth up to $500 or $800.
A pen. Do they eat?
A tag in it. They've been tagged.
Why do they tag suckerfish when they want to get rid of them?
They want to try and kind of track where they're migrating and where they're going to and from, and they just want to kind of know activity.
But you can still get cash for a suckerfish because it eats salmon eggs and they're trying to get rid of them.
They want to get them out of the river.
So your idea is
just have a little suckerfish pond and just go in and with net and just have a quick little scoop of the day. It could be $200, could be $60.
you're gonna breed suckerfish and turn them in for $5 each. That is brilliant.
Yeah.
You're the environmental enemy, but you know.
Oh no.
But I love it.
But they're not. There's no way that they will, get into the ecosystem
You
that they're
know,
worried about.
yeah,
and,
that's true. Well, you know, this is
infiltrate anything. So
this
they're
is-
mine, and they're mine.
okay. So here's the thing.
Huh.
Right now, I'm pretty sure
Wouldn't that be something though?
buy this. It's a beautiful idea. Buy
Yeah.
that information booth where they tell
I mean,
you
would you be
about.
subject to fraud? Because
Well,
they're
this
worth
is-
$5
this is-
a piece in the state,
Jeffrey,
right?
check this out.
Uh-huh.
They probably don't specify on the sign because they haven't even come up with the idea in their mind that somebody would breed suckerfish specifically to turn them in for $5.
Yeah.
And after you do this, there's going to be a sign. And I wonder how many signs went up in my lifetime because of me.
Yeah.
That if I could have a request for something I learn upon going to the pearly gates or wherever I go, it would be what signs were named after me.
Yeah.
Anyway, that could be like your sign. You could be told like, don't breed suckerfish specifically to make $5 a
Yeah.
pop. You
Work
have
out.
to actually get them from nature
Yeah,
and
you
be
gotta
rescuing
get them out
them.
of the river.
That's awesome.
Not
But
out of
until
your
they put up
private
that
pond.
sign, let's see.
Yeah.
They're not watching. The people who are with the suckerfish, they're not on live stream.
Yeah.
You know, so you're cool. I think you can do this until they make the specification that
Yeah,
you
they're
can't.
gonna have to make a clause, or
Yeah,
how would they
a
ever
clause.
possibly inventory them all, or
Right.
know
Pretty
where
soon
they
they'll be
came
like
from, or-
DNA testing these suckerfish and going,
Yeah.
oh, this is from Jeffrey's pond.
Yeah.
And then people will be like counterfeiting and, you know,
Counterfeiting suckerfish.
like to make it look like it wasn't from Jeffrey's pond.
Yeah.
Just like genetically alter the fish afterwards, maybe put some mutagenic properties around them. So, like for instance, regular water, right by
Yeah, they could probably just pump their
right
guts
up
out
the
and find out
upstream
what
of
they're
the-
feeding on, or
upstream
get,
from
the
Hanford. Dunk them in the water.
Get busted so quick. You get
Downstream from Hanford. You think you're gonna get busted? I don't think you're gonna get busted
busted.
right
I don't
away.
think I would ever try it.
You know, I have to say, if you did this
Sounds brilliant.
and you went, I know it's freaking brilliant.
Yeah,
This
I
is
mean,
like-
according to state law, they're worth $5.
But you are a
so-
criminal, so
I mean,
you know,
not state law, but they're trying to get them out of the rivers.
right.
They're
Here's
offering
I have
$5
an ecological law that people might not know. I did the let's see, what's it called? It's through Metro, the amphibian egg mass survey, where I wandered into where was it? Savi's Island. There's a natural reserve, nature reserve, and it's a flooded area of where the amphibians lay their eggs, and you flag them. You know, you put flags down where you find the egg masses, and there's like 4 different amphibians that you might find.
Sovi's Island.
And yeah, well, there's others,
Yeah.
but that one I don't think they're actually surveying anymore. But it was beautiful, and my husband and I had this great experience a couple years, and I just couldn't afford the gas out there. To me, it was also too ironic that I was spending all this petroleum in the air, you know, when that's what kills them. So I couldn't do it anymore. But anyway, when we went out to do this, I learned that if you have a bullfrog or any species that is a nuisance, a pest, I forget what you call that right now, but invasive,
Yeah.
you know.
Pigeons.
Right, so here's the rule. If you pick up a bullfrog,
Yeah.
you are now obligated to remove it, destroy it. You are not allowed to put it back, because then you would be introducing an invasive species, the way the law works. So don't pick up a bullfrog unless you're prepared to roast those legs and eat
Yeah.
it.
Make some soup.
You make some soup, you know, or so I'm just wondering, could I like, you know, entrap someone by like maybe they're lying down. Can I shoo a bullfrog onto you and then you pick it up and then you go to jail? That's also a criminal mastermind. Yours is better. That was the most brilliant idea ever.
Suckerfish skin.
You're gonna be like
Yeah, I've never had
on
to
in
turn
the
cans in
papers.
anymore.
No more cans.
Yeah. Well,
This
it's just they're so invasive. They're in my pond, and I try and get them out every day, and they just keep coming.
Right.
And I just can't get them out of my pond.
Well, you know the opposite is kind of cool too. If you have a pond, if you have a certain waterway, there are certain kinds of frogs that they will give you. I think it's the zoo that has a website linked to it where you can get some of these amphibians given to you because they want you to put them around. They're like a red striped.
They'll eat the suckerfish eggs.
No.
Yeah.
They're just you know, they're the what are they? Red striped. Anyway, little froggies that you can get. Oh, turtles. That's the other thing. These little turtles. If you so I asked my apartment complex and they're like, "No, because we're the man and we have rules and those rules don't include putting in turtles." I'm like, "Why?" And they tried to give me some reason like I don't know. We have so many rules that we can't do anything. No adjustment, no change. What are you making?
I'm making a sign. Giving it a little backbone if it's wet or something.
It's quite nice.
The wind starts blowing, it won't flop everywhere.
It's pretty awesome.
Plus I'm just kind of bored and just want something to do.
That's pretty awesome. So, yeah, somebody gave you some inner tubes when you were hanging out in front of.
They gave me inner tubes. They gave me like bucket rice tires.
What else do you need still again?
I can get dry food because I'll use my food stamps on the first to just load down, and I'll probably use all of it going down through Oregon, and then once I get to California, I'll load up with at least, you know,
can you fish?
6 days worth of food.
Are you a fisherman?
Yeah, I can fish.
I mean, have you thought about like trying to supplement?
I haven't, you know, haven't paid for licensing this year.
Oh, that's serious
business. I should. It's only $42 for just fish for trout.
What about crawdads and stuff?
Shellfish is $5, $6, $7, $8 or something.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Get some crawdads. Yummy. And then so you need you don't need food so much as how by the way, are you still wearing those shoes or did you get rid of them?
Well, I still have them.
They make your feet bleed.
I cut the backs of them out.
Did it work?
Yeah, it worked perfect.
Good. Okay.
Plus it holds.
I saw that bloody socks. I was like, whoa.
They hold my pants up from going over the back and dragging on the ground too.
Yeah. Good. Those are you like those shoes. Made in America.
Made in America.
Is that your license or something on the floor there?
No, I was using that. I was gonna try and cut the this plastic that I'm using to tie, so I can.
Well, you know what? I'm like, you won't believe this. Oh, Mary Nichols isn't here. This is really sucky scissors, but it might work.
I just kind of split it.
Are you already done? You don't need it?
I'll give them a try.
They're really bad. They're for sewing, and they're not even good for that. Hi. Are you Terminator?
It's designed to protect you. Come with me if you want to live.
Come with me if you want to live.
Wouldn't that trip you out if a robot really did come to protect you? Your unborn child will be the new leader of the free world.
You know what? if a robot came and talked to me, it wouldn't matter what the hell it said. I would still be freaked out.
Yeah.
Apparently,
I think
that's
someone
not so in
needs
the
to stop
future.
99 and got it controlled.
City Hall Vigil. Please return.
You should have seen last, like,
These
after
are on our
everybody
sleeping
left.
bags. It's not so much that somebody is going to say, "Oh, I'm not going to steal it." It's more like I can call you on
I
it.
tried to make a hammock over there
Yeah.
by the bike post in the tree,
Yeah.
like sewing these shirts that all the women left after racing together with wire.
Oh yeah.
And I got it all ready and nice up and ready to go, and I get out and I stretch out on it, and I'm like feeling it. I'm like, yeah, that's great. It feels great. And then about not even 30 seconds, it goes pop, and I'm right on the ground.
Oh, you
I was
fell.
so mad. I was like, dang it, it must have been something in the design, and picked everything up and took
I'm
off.
gonna go find a
Dang
car
it.
so I can drive by and swap.
Oh,
It
okay.
was funny.
Yay.
It was like it just wasn't meant to be anyway.
I just thought I'd mention
Okay.
It got outed.
Now you gotta tell me a
And
joke.
it's because you ever leave me, I'll kill myself. And
That
it'll
was-
be your fault.
You know, that was really difficult.
Isn't that romantic?
It is romantic. Tell me again. No, tell me to the camera that if you ever leave me, if I ever leave you.
If you ever leave me, I'll kill myself.
Oh, that is very sad.
was that
No,
a
you said it much
Terminator?
better before.
If you ever-
Oh, you're being the Terminator.
Yeah, you know.
Okay, so a needy robot.
I'm sorry.
That would
you know.
that would be very upsetting if you had a needy robot who threatened to unplug itself if you ever
Because
left
it
it.
has feelings and stuff.
Yeah, I don't
Learn
want
to
a robot
feel.
with feelings.
Yeah, learn to feel.
That's a good idea for a movie. I should write a book or something.
They have a movie where this guy's computer comes alive because he spills like drink on it or something, like his coffee.
Coffee?
Yeah, or something. He spills his coffee or something on his computer.
Oh, he spills his coffee.
Yeah, it's called something Dreams. There's something Electric Dreams.
Electric Dreams.
Yeah, it's really cool. I'll be back.
Okay. So, actually, are you referring, viewer, to Jeffrey?
Yeah.
What is he making? Fishing lures? No.
No, I'm making a sign.
He's making a sign. Now, we were talking about fishing,
Yeah.
and there is a possibility that he will be making fishing lures because he's going on
An expedition in my suckerfish pond.
okay.
You have to catch them, and you can't net for them, so.
Okay, so aside from that,
Huh.
no, but
That'd be
you're
something,
making
though.
a sign because you're bored and the sign is here. Let's
The better the sign, the better. If it looks like you put some time into your sign, people will think man, he's serious.
Really?
Yeah. It's not just thrown together and then just
Okay, so
there and
here's
then
what
just
we're doing
laying
here.
there and you look
Made
at
this
people's
with
eyes
twine
and they're
and-
just like there's nothing there and they just want money to do whatever or whatever. I'm serious. I need supplies. I'm not asking for money. I need supplies.
Well, you were asking for money because I remember 25 cent got you a hoot toot.
Oh, Hoot Toot, yeah, that's a sale. That'd be a sale.
Okay, do you have to have a permit to give a hoot toot?
Yeah, I
they're
probably
making-
should have to have a
yeah.
vendor's, street vendor's license.
Okay, so can you give a free one to the people on live?
Hoot Toot! Hoot Toot! That's a free
Oh,
one.
you fucked up the hoot.
Huh? The Hoot Toot?
Yeah.
I like to try to hit me. Bet you can't hit me with a quarter. That's a good sign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there was a guy who actually, he was a plumber, and he got a tattoo of a quarter with an arrow on his backside, so that he could make some money on the side when he's working.
Yeah, my friend Justin got old antique gumball style 25 cent thing where you put the quarter in.
This is awesome.
He's got one of those right on his back right there. He showed it to me. I'm like, oh my god, what have you done to yourself?
He had a
It's like an older antique style quarter slot off a gumball machine where it's even shows where you put the quarter. It says 25 cents in there.
And where did he get that?
He got that tattooed right on his back, on his lower back.
So yeah. Same idea.
Yeah,
Same
his girlfriend
idea.
put him up to it.
Wow.
Yeah.
And did she stay with him, or
Yeah,
was that okay?
she's not with him anymore, but
So that's the kind of thing. If you
I think
think
she
that,
did, cause she did it like right before they, like just right after they broke up, like a couple months later.
okay,
I think she did it on
but
purpose for him to do it.
oh, right,
Yeah.
right.
Just to have something to regret. Something.
So right before you break up with somebody, it's a good idea to convince them to put their name on your arm, and then you break up with them. That's just a hateful thing to do.
I hate.
Don't do that.
I hate.
Matthew, don't.
I hate safe scissors.
Don't.
Safe scissors.
Yeah, you don't cut yourself with them.
I cut this.
99's out of control.
99 is entertaining. I almost want to sneak up on him and say, because he loves the camera. I'm curious. Let's go down and find out what's going on.
Good home for a man named 99.
Yeah.
For real, hey, they're playing at the top of their game.
Want to say hi? Hi.
I'm looking for a man named 99.
Just saying hi. Can I say hi?
Yeah, you on live stream
Right
and
on.
stuff. This right now, man, this is part of Occupy and stuff.
I don't know how I feel about Occupy. If you can feel it.
Oh yeah, it's all good. You know, we ain't trying to.
Can we blur my face out? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, absolutely.
For you now, cops will be arresting you every other day and stuff.
Well, that's right.
The mayor's got your name.
They're just playing.
Actually, you got to be more concerned about those. We like to remind people that we are always on camera at City Hall.
Oh yeah.
Omnivalence, yeah, that's that omnivalence.
Yeah, seriously.
As soon as you get on the bus and shit, or when you go to your ATM, or
My
hey,
husband.
if anybody does Carl's Jr. like I do, you know, hey, on the camera. Can I get 2 Big Macs and a large order of fries and oh, I'm on the camera. Hey, turn that off. But yeah, no, man. Hey, they at the top of their game, and I told them, I said, man, you know, hey, Kevin Durant is doing it. Hey, he's 3-time scoring champion.
Crime.
That right there should have got him into
Don't kill yourself with my safety scissors. My safety sewing scissors.
That's what I know.
You know what? This doesn't make sense to have safety sewing scissors because I would just poke myself with a needle.
Any good?
You know what I'm saying? You don't have safety sewing needles.
Maybe 2 years.
If they ain't no good,
10 years. They're saying
Good. Do you smoke? I didn't know you. Oh yeah, I guess you.
We're talking.
Yeah, but you know what kind of smoke?
Is that menthol?
Quality is motherfuckers that can come out and play like Kevin
What's that?
Durant. Yeah, that
That
motherfucker
is.
It's
That is high
consistent.
expectations right there.
Hey, that's consistent.
There's no KDs.
Well, no, because every year there has been somebody that could do that.
Somebody who doesn't like me.
Crush
Yeah,
on.
Oh.
It's
And
every
maybe
what?
once
It's
a
what?
month all
Every
the other
10
That is
years?
actually a great idea. Could you have a cigarette where it doesn't give you cancer unless you bend the filter?
And then all of a sudden, how do you pass on it?
You know, they say that it's the chemicals they add, not the tobacco. Those smokeless cigarettes that are just pure nicotine, there's no evidence to show that there's any harmful effects.
Really?
And no harmful effects secondhand also.
Really?
Yeah, you can smoke them anywhere.
But that's just straight up nicotine. That's not tobacco.
That's correct.
So yeah.
I would assume that smoke in general is not good for you, but you know, the chemicals to keep it burning and other things
And make it
during
more addicting.
processing. Well, they say it's for processing, but you know, a little extra, like the original Coca-Cola, you know.
The original Coca-Cola. Actually, you know what? Our food is so addictive that I'll tell you. I can tell you a story about addictive food. Want to hear a story about addictive food?
All right.
Are you sure? Okay. Come here.
Okay. Do I have to stand with you, or do I stand and tape?
You stand with me.
dude got
and we'll
bread.
pretend like we're
He got
talking.
bread.
Okay, but wait.
Wait, you gotta go on the side of me.
Hang on, I haven't. Okay.
Are you messing with the camera?
Could you pose a little bit? Could you model a little bit? Da 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 da. No.
Hey.
Okay.
Camera off. Okay, Stedman. Okay, yeah.
Hey, have you guys seen?
We'll have this conversation.
I think that's the new Nike. You guys seen the new Nike?
You're lurking.
Hey, we gotta think about that. Hey, I need that picture.
This is the worst.
That picture is hard.
All right, so we can see us. So,
Homeboy,
okay.
hey, the
So
Seahawks
here's the
is at
story
the
about
front.
addictive food.
Hey, the whole
so
team was like this.
GMO-free Portland.
Hey,
That's
right.
me and my husband.
Star.
Genetically modified organisms.
Okay.
Your food is genetically modified. 75% of processed food is genetically modified. Not in the traditional growing way. But if somebody wants to know why it's not the same as growing modification from farmer, they can GMO-free Oregon.
Skittles.
Okay. So anyway.
Oh,
So
right.
or- right.
Every time he scores a touchdown, Mama, give me some Skittles.
So what we were doing is we were trying to get to the heart of it with people by looking at tables.
You know what they said? They said when you scored that run against the Saints,
Well, that's because
they had an earthquake.
Okay.
They were
There. See what I'm saying?
Oh, right. I remember that. I remember that.
when he was like,
Hey, that fool had it in hand. Man, whenever you hold your
I know you are. Ask him about his past. Okay, so anyway.
Hey, right on.
I won't right now because this is
genetically modified. Okay.
right. This is okay. So genetically modified foods, and I was sitting at a table and handing out literature, and I found that people were kind of put off by knowing the danger because as soon as they hear that, they're like, but isn't it in everything? And won't I have to? I won't be able to eat. And I'm like, yeah, you can. They're like, but I can't afford organic. Yeah, you can. Here's how. Blah 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 blah. blah.
Were they eating when you were handing this out?
Well, they were outside a natural food store, but that didn't mean that the natural food doesn't.
Okay, so it wasn't like
sometimes-
during dinner or something.
No.
Lecturing people
No.
what they should and shouldn't
No,
do. Okay.
no, and they came up to me. That's how I like to do it.
Yeah.
But still, they were very concerned about having to change their diet. And so we found out that underneath the weirdness of being worried about shopping, what it really comes down to is when they find out that they can have
exactly
Pepsi
what it is.
or
If it don't come,
Really?
that is when they get nasty. So when you peel off the layers, so when you find out.
It takes 60 plays to win a championship, not one play.
right, at least you've got
They're
the
used
record.
to it.
You make memorable moments. You know.
No, fucking championship.
Sorry, that's okay.
LeBron. He scored 70 points at
Well, the big
She has a
thing that
So
I
what?
think
When them
is all
motherfuckers
the
smash
corn
the Lakers out, man, what?
They feed all the animals with
Durant
corn.
hit,
They use cornstarch.
what's his
There's
name?
so much
Westbrook hit
corn.
34.
Everything
Durant
that
hit
we
We are
eat,
pretty much
we have tons of starch. in this.
Come on.
It's like
But that corn is
Hey,
genetically
and they keep
modified.
doing that.
Like almost all
Keep doing
corn.
that.
Now they had a
Kentucky
genetically
can't handle that.
modified mutation that screwed up with rice, so they don't want to give it to
That's
America,
good.
so they sent it to Mexico. And Greenpeace got mad about that.
Wow. They also contaminated all the rice in Louisiana and pay a big lawsuit, but it wasn't nearly as bad. Anyway, okay, and that was a questionable.
But,
That wasn't
I
even a
mean,
food. That was
Yeah,
like
but what's wrong with genetically
You know, because hey,
modified?
when you
If
go
it
to
like
class,
increases
you
the
got a lot of
size
egos.
and
no,
helps
You
feed
got
more
Ron,
people.
don't go there. I swear,
No,
this
I
is a
don't.
whole.
You got Rondo.
You know
It's
what?
like, does it give you like mad cow disease?
Oh wait! I can tell
You
you.
got Ray
I can tell you there's a
Allen.
link.
Don't count out. They
I
don't
did
count
on
out.
occupiers.
I'm just curious.
No, check this
Don't
out.
count
I
out,
can't tell you now
man.
because it's lost. But here's the thing. There's on
Food is
Occupy.
3-point food. He's talking,
K-Boo
get off. You know
had a
what this
booth
is, right?
at Occupy, and
Hey, he ain't even
if you
looking.
look up K-Boo Occupy GMO-free Portland, you could hear me go on for like an hour. It was fun. It was really fun to have that link. In fact, it's on GMO-free Portland.
Because didn't you hear the research?
And I feel no shame about plugging
yeah,
that.
yeah,
First of all, I
yeah.
make no money, and
For sure.
second of all, this is an anti-capitalist scam,
Didn't you
which
hear
is
about
in
that
line
they
with
think people
Occupy.
are
If you look at
living-
the Occupy Wall Street, where they're talking about the agriculture, this is how I occupy is partly from
Here's
this.
to check.
I am, but I did.
Didn't you hear
I did
that
want
they
people
think the
to
reason
know.
people are living longer is because of the preservatives in food?
I think if you eat enough Twinkies, you won't need to be embalmed.
I know that a Twinkie will outlive the Titanic.
Right.
No, I decided to start a false rumor
Oh, an urban
in
legend of your
Hazeldale
own.
that the preservatives are what make people live longer. And I started saying that here and there and here and there, and then one day I said it to the checker at the store. She goes, I heard that, that's true. And I said,
No, and then my wife goes, yeah, I heard that too. And I said, no, I made that up, guys.
That's
Right?
so
And they're like,
brilliant.
no, you didn't. We heard it.
You know,
before. We've
you
heard
know,
that
going to a small town, it's starting an urban legend.
Yeah, it can spread.
I've never thought of that.
Yeah, it's
It's a
great.
great idea. That's a great idea.
I don't think the police eat donuts anymore either. What do you think they eat? I think they're eating pork and getting bad cow disease. Pig disease.
Sorry, I'm a little slow to get the connection. I was like, okay, so you could get a donut covered in bacon from Voodoo Donuts, but I can't. It's amazing, and it sounds delicious, but I can't
spent 3
eat that
months on the
because
streets because of Voodoo Donuts. I always thought it was bad. So
you actually
Can't
lost
eat
your home because of
everything, yeah, Voodoo Donuts. Yeah, I tell
Right.
people that. They're like, where's Voodoo Donuts? I said, don't. You can go, but get less than a dozen. I spent 3 months on the streets. You know.
Yeah,
Voodoo
well, actually,
junkie.
he bought so many that when he lost his home, he had to make a donut house. So his home was
Kinda like a
constructed.
igloo.
Yeah, it was.
With frosting.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird
and
how they
then they
live?
start
Like they'll
hanging out
they'll
and
they'll
they
like skin a seal and stuff, and then the whole family jumps underneath this blubber seal skin, butt naked out in an igloo. Do they still do that?
Yeah, but the weird thing is why are they doing that in
When the Hilton's right down the
Florida?
road.
Yeah, I don't understand. I think they just probably want
So
to.
weird. Like,
Well, people go
did
to
I
the
tell you this
Hilton.
one? Like, I was watching TV and they had those starving children who they used to sing.
Probably,
And
but
they
they're
probably
probably
can't
turned
hear me.
off.
Yeah, they probably can't. And the starving
Oh, the
children,
battery's going.
right?
It's just well.
And the mother's skinny, and they're holding the starving baby, and I'm watching, and it's horrible. Doesn't the cameraman
Why doesn't
hand
the
him a
cameraman
sandwich?
give him a sandwich? Actually, George Carlin did that.
Was it
He
George Carlin?
I think
I thought it was Sam Kinison.
Sam Kinison. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right. I love that tape. He was like,
It's true though. You ever thought about that? That's so
get out of the
weird.
hole. Give him a sandwich. Nothing grows here. Get out of the desert.
right.
This is sand.
You idiots. That's right.
You know what I feel sorry for are the countries where the Sahara comes to them. It wasn't even in that country. Suddenly, half your country is desert. Wandering desert. Isn't that a bummer? I mean, I give the tour of the old people tour of what wasn't here. But
You know what it is? It's the government leaders in other countries. You can give them as much aid as you want, but they intercept it
right.
and keep the money.
Yeah, but I would say that if your country gets half covered with desert that didn't used to be there, that also would be a cause. Just saying.
I don't know. Have you been out of the country?
You say you have problems, but no, I have been.
You got to be out of the country. It
I've
really
been
is
to
due to
Canada.
that. There's plenty of food.
Does
in this
Canada
world.
count as a different country?
You've been to Canada? Like
Yeah.
Vancouver?
Vancouver, BC.
They're so nice up there. aren't they?
No, I've been twice. I've been for the 86, old, expo, where they had a 3D film. Oh yeah, you're right. So I better run.
Well, because of the mattress.
Oh yeah.
I have a short temper.
You know what?
Huh?
Somewhere there's a crazy guy who's got a bunch of those tags lined
Saved
up in
them
his
and
house
stuff.
everywhere. Just do not tear off, illegal. Just everywhere in his house, like an entire house full
I think if I want
mattress
to,
tags.
now that you said I'm allowed, I feel like attacking someone. Just jumping out of those. That would be cool.
You basically just visually assaulted a bunch of people right then. Does that
Did
count?
I? On there? Here's some good victims right here. Look, minors.
Oh, jeez. Don't.
I'll be right back. No, I wanted to see what's going on over here. I'll be one.
Okay. He's really okay, folks, as far as I know. Okay. Well, so I'm going to see if anybody wants to say goodbye because my battery's going, and I'm going to go across the street and charge because I'm having a blast. These people are awesome. 99's talking about food
tamales,
because he's talking.
The stuff that a tamale is a burrito style, right? You guys know what tamale
Hi.
is?
Where's the mimosas?
Mimosas? Do we have mimosas today?
Come on, Mary. Where are mimosas?
I don't drink. I only have non-alcoholic mimosas. I have some non-alcoholic tequila.
The stuff that
I don't know what
that
it's-
surrounds the tamales is called
Masa.
So
Masa.
now just think of that masa in a pancake form. Hey, so you know the tamale, right? The tamale is the masa with the meat on the inside, right? So
If you
think
guys
of
ever
this
want to hear
masa
about
then in
food,
the form of
just
a
come to the
pancake
vigil when
that
99's
has a
here.
meaty center. That's called a pupusa. And it's delicious. It is delicious. So and then like
I'm
you
really
make
hungry.
Make up some like some
I'm gonna go
trimmings,
eat
like
my
pico
cold
de gallo,
sandwich, which I'm
onions,
fortunate to
or,
have, but it's
like when
not
I did
fried
chicken,
masa.
I
Tell you
did
that.
chicken, I baked some
Sounds
chicken
good.
up, and then I made this
Hey,
this,
Josh.
chocolate sauce, which is called
I've talked to
mole.
everybody but you,
And,
and I'm going off the air. So
we
because
ate
I'm
it
going
in
off
the
the air
form
because
of
I'm
a
running out of
taco.
battery.
Delicious.
So I was
stuffed-
gonna
I stuffed
say
the
hi to you
pupusa
before I
with
run out of
cheese,
battery, and you can take us out.
with a cheese
I just
mixture and stuff.
I was having trouble here with
Yeah,
this camera.
that's called
Here we go.
pupusa. You know, that'll be
So,
easily made out here.
how was your day?
Easily made.
Anything new?
But no. I'm gonna need these. Like
What?
cans. You know, like big old coffee
Well,
can.
come
right?
over here.
But they make
I'm gonna run out of battery.
Some new guy.
New guy? Matt.
And then this other new guy from just sitting down right there, Nate.
Nate? Oh, I didn't even see that guy. Should say hi to him too. Ask him if he wants to talk to livestream before my battery goes out. Do you want to? Want to ask him? Because you know him. You've met him.
Just now.
Yeah. Do you want to ask him? I could ask him something. I don't know what. I have to get close to you because you're quiet, but I also am too. It's hard
He
to
wasn't
see.
gonna stay, I don't think, necessarily. He was hanging out. He came by and he said something like, "Is this occupied?"
How do you answer that?
Kimber said, "Yeah, I know." And I said, I
Yeah.
don't know what happened. We
Occupy
filled him
is where we have each other and we have possibly we sleep and we have a permanent structure occupying City Hall, so I guess sure it's occupied. It does feel like it, especially when we have a cookout, and that's what he's talking about. 99. He's still talking about food. Seriously. So what was so you just met Nate and Matt. Now is Nate from Chicago also, or not Chicago? He was through Chicago, but he was from
Matt.
Birmingham.
Yeah.
But where's Nate from?
California.
So he comes up and he's like, "Is this occupied?" Right on. What else? What else did you do today?
Stopped by the Occupy office for a sec, and then I went and saw Nick's for a few hours.
The Nick's.
Nick's the 5-year-old.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yes, your daughter. I thought you were talking about like basketball team. Like, how do you do that? Sorry. Dense. That's not even the right spelling. But anyway. Okay, so you saw your daughter, who's been at Occupy, and she says precocious, awesome little things, right? If you'd call it that. Things that you wouldn't expect necessarily to come out of her mouth. So we'll start arguing with
Spending
you.
a lot of time watching videos of people playing Mario Brothers and talking while they play. You see what's on there. You see the game.
People have videos of people playing
themselves.
Mario
And
Brothers
they tape
and saying
themselves.
things.
They
What is
videotape
that?
themselves.
But actually, we are leaving. We are leaving completely.
Okay, that's cool.
In just a moment. But thank you. He actually moonwalked all the way back there. That's a lie. That's a good lie, though. Okay, so yeah, there's something wrong with my stand at the moment. I have to tighten the thing. Nate is Occupy I on Ustream. Is that Nate, the guy who's over here from California, Mr. L. Damien? Are you talking about Nathan? No, you're talking about this guy, aren't you? We will find out in a moment. Okay, so back up a little bit, or get shorter. So yeah, you were with your daughter, and then you were at the office. Now, what was going on at the office when you were there? What was your business
Saw
there?
Danny there, talked to her a little
Oh,
about
yay.
hockey.
Danny's a regular here.
I saw some other people.
Dan and Danny. We here at the Vigil love Dan Keller. That is just, in fact, if you want to be at the Vigil, that's the first question we ask you to screen you. How do you feel about Dan Keller? I like to lie. I think it's pretty obvious that that's what I'm doing, but it seems like my habit. Whoa, dude, freaky. Okay, Matthew's making freaky faces, and he's also doing something.
I was just trying to get. If that doesn't work, I'll do it on the Tuesday.
Okay, right on. Yes, this isn't funny, but it is because you had to be here for that, so probably couldn't hear him. But anyway, that'd be just as well. So you saw Dan also. What were they doing? Was he at the info booth?
He was cleaning up and stuff.
Yeah. He works in many ways. He works hard for Occupy. And we've been talking about the sidewalk occupation action of not just what we're doing here, but talking about the possibility of having an info cart. And not like he's been planning like seriously with Occupy Portland to do this, but like just throwing around ideas about how cool it would be to have what we have set up that Mr. 60 made for us, which is for sleeping bags that we have chained to a bike rack. This big painted box looks beautiful. If we could have one for info, that and my idea is that we serve breakfast. In order to get your breakfast, you have to hand out some handbills to the public, just a few. But that way we're just rewarding volunteers, and anybody can do it. And I would probably include some non-Occupy related partners, like Sierra Club, or something, so that if the public was a little skittish and worried about, advertising Occupy just to get a bowl of oatmeal, that they can still hang out with us and maybe pass out something for some other place that we love, maybe St. Francis itself, or partners. Anyway, it would just be really cool if we could do that. And then I would have a what do you call it? I would have a raffle every morning of something that we somehow obtain, and all of this would be in the box, so info team could like put their stuff the night before that would be for our oatmeal. But then Tequila told me, hey, everybody who ever goes to get a free meal in the morning, most of the time, all that there is oatmeal. And it's bad enough that no matter how you dress it up, peanut butter, brown sugar, raisins, applesauce, it doesn't matter. I am developing a phobia. I'm not the only one. Be careful with oatmeal. He says, if you have oatmeal, you won't have anybody who's houseless eating it. I don't know if that's true or not, but so we definitely need something else. I was just thinking of something that was dry that we could keep there. But every morning we could have we got from Angela, we got a burner so we can heat, water. You know, we could have it all in the cart. We could have, you know, water. You could have everything in that cart. Well, we wouldn't need water. Our water is perfectly good out of the fountain. You know, and information for the public to be distributed. And it would pop out. So it would actually like be a little booth also, you know, with the office hours. Anyway, that's I want to do that, or some other cart. But see, we can't have another cart out here because I negotiated to keep this one here with someone who's paranoid that it's going to be taken over with carts. So instead, I thought we would put it in front of Wells Fargo. So right now, I'm going to go and try to put our cart at Wells Fargo. Because Mr. 60 asked me to make sure that it doesn't get taken, you know, see how long we can keep it there, you know, keep an eye on it before Clean and Safe tries to throw it away or whatever they try to do. So I need to find out if it'll be safe there. But this one is safe because City Hall said so. So, you know, because they can say it's abandoned or it's not a bike or whatever they want to say, but they're not. Because I had an hour, maybe half an hour conversation. And it went like this. Well, you'll have carts everywhere. No, we won't. Well, you're going to heap it over with stuff. I was like, that's why we made up a nice box. Why would we heap it over with stuff when we made this beautiful box so it would look nice? Well, if you do it, everybody will do it. I was like, okay, you're preparing for things that haven't happened yet. You're making rules up for things that haven't happened. He's like, yeah, but blah, blah, blah. I was like, look, if you make the city so unlivable with all these rules, I won't be able to take a step left or a step right. Why don't you just wait and see what happens? Well, he was like, okay. And he was so scared that I really don't want to put another cart. Because he'll have nightmares. This man is afraid. He's afraid of Occupy sprouting up on his doorstep, which it kind of is, but he's not really seeing the future like we do. But it is. But you know, I don't want to hurt the man with a cart, so I'm going to put it in front of Wells Fargo. I think that would be just very fitting, and it's right down the street.